Hey, with the fam. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? I hope we are doing well. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. This is our first show in August. Yeah, yesterday was the 1st of August. Today is the 2nd of August, the year of our Lord 2022. We thank God Almighty for the gift of life, for good health, for preserving us and keeping us to see another month. So happy new month to you all. I welcome you all. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Please, as you are coming in, remember to thumbs up the video. Give the video a thumbs up. It's very, very important. I just want to say a special shout out to all my members. So if you want to become an Obodo Fan member, it's quite easy. On YouTube, you see that button that it says join. That's how to become a member. So to all my members that are supporting this movement, that are supporting the work we are doing here, that are encouraging me, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being members and helping us on this work that we're doing. God bless you. May God reward you. Thank you all so much for all the members. And if you are watching us and you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Join us. YouTube subscription is free. A lot of people are watching, but they have not subscribed yet. They just watch and go. So please subscribe. So that you can put the notification on and get notified whenever we do the live stream or whenever I post a video. Thank you all so much for being here tonight or this afternoon. You that are in the US, I really want to appreciate people don't live, in Africa and in Europe, because your timing is quite different from ours. You are in the day now, so some people will be at work, but you still manage to catch the show. Some of you still manage to come into the studio to contribute. I appreciate you all, my fans in America, North America, Australia. God bless you all. Thank you all so much, everyone. Welcome. So this story, I saw it on social media last week, but I didn't quite understand the back story. And I normally like to have, at least, even if you don't have the full picture, it's always good to understand a little bit of the backstory of what happened. So people were just making comments on social media. Oh, a Ghanaian man went to Ghana. Ghanaian man went to Ghana, and this is what happened to him in Ghana. Slave queen, he met with a slave queen and he didn't come back. Slave queen don't delete him, So you log in from work, Chidinma. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank God you have the kind of work that you can you can listen. Please don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. If it's something that you cannot, I know the live streams are, they are usually very interesting. People can call in, people can contribute in the comment section. But if you're at work and it's the kind of work that you're not allowed, please don't log in. You can watch it later. Shout out to all my Ghanaian subscribers, all Ghanaians over the fam. I salute to now, Charlie. How they go? Emil say I'm Ghanaian and this hits so hard. So my Ghanaian friend who lives in the UK here, she's on holiday in Ghana now. So she was the one that finally sent me the story and said, B, you need to talk about this. This is a hot topic in Ghana at the moment. It's on all Ghanaian social media and news outlets. And I think it fits nicely to your, what you discuss on your show. Shout out to you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, what is the story behind this young man. He's quite young. I think they put his age there. Let me read the story out to you. So the gist of it is that they said that this slave queen, her name is Safina Diamond, is a young lady, and the guy's name is Frank Kofi Osai, and he is a Ghanaian who is based in Canada. He's a married man. Thank you, all my Ghanaians. I love you guys. Uh-uh. We are blood, oh. Ghana and Nigeria, we are blood. Nothing can separate us. Not even Ghana and Nigerian jollof rice can separate us. The love is real. Billionaire. Billionaire is asking whether we are up to 100k subscribers. We are not, oh. Because of live shows, you know how I keep saying that you don't get subscribers. Channel don't grow, your YouTube channel don't grow on subscribers on live stream. I'm not even up to 90. I'm around 94,000 subscribers now. You will not believe it. But if I was uploading video, I will get more subscribers. But this live streams, it doesn't grow channel. So, and you know, we lost a lot of subscribers and had to start all over again when the channel was hacked back in 2019. So we're just growing it again. So we're not up to. So get people to subscribe, Billionaire, so that we can get up to 100,000. We're about 84,000 now on subscribers. We're not even up to 90,000, which is, is a pity. Usually those kind of things will worry me, but it doesn't really worry me that much. It doesn't bother me that much. It would be nice to get up to 100,000. I've been on YouTube for going five years now. In July, we're 5 years. But we thank God for the grace that we are still standing. Yeah, so Moninola, even the Ghanaian and Nigerian jollof rice competition cannot make us fight. We are blood. Ghana and Nigeria, we are very, very close. We share a lot of things, we are one people. I mean, before the colonial people came, they were the ones that put those borders. We were one people. My husband will tell you that in Ghana, in where he comes from, the part of Nigeria that my husband comes from, they have relatives in Ghana and Cameroon. So till today, you see relatives, Ghana, Cameroon, people that are intermarriage. So you have uncles and aunties in Cameroon and Ghana. So yeah, no, we're not up to 100 subscribers. So you guys are you're not sharing. People are not subscribing. That's the truth. Yes, no, our subscribers is not up to 100,000. It's not. 84. So let's get more people to subscribe. I don't even remember to even tell people to subscribe anymore. Honestly. I always say it. I was saying it to one more corner, and I think it was Common Sense Sisters. I was telling that if you do live stream, you don't get subscribers. If you're a YouTuber and you want your YouTube to grow, just drop videos. Even if it's 10 minutes video, 15 minutes video, you get more subscribers. Because what it does is that YouTube will recommend it on the playlist. But live stream, they don't recommend it. So you can't get new subscribers. It's always your returning subscribers that are coming to watch your live stream. That's why you mostly don't get subscribers. So I've not been getting a lot of subscribers. Mugbakadara, Mugbakamu. I just took it like, the education that we are trying to create here is much more important, and the work we're doing is much more important than subscriber. But it would be nice to get up to 100 subscribers. So if you've not subscribed and you want to subscribe, please do. Or if you want to share to people to subscribe, we appreciate it. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Yeah, Bingbe, we need more subscribers. Hopefully, fingers crossed, yeah, people will subscribe. Thank you. So I'll play you a video, then I'll come and just read the brief summary of what happened between this guy called Frank Kofi and the slave queen called Safina Diamond. This is the video.
Good morning, TikTok family. How are we doing? So this sad news is trending on social media, particularly in Ghana. So it relates to this so-called slay queen, Safina Diamond, who has allegedly a boyfriend who is from Canada on a visit. This guy's married with children in Canada. He came to Ghana for a few weeks and met up with this lady who apparently is his ex-girlfriend. Story has it, or the news has it, that he was with her, and then her current boyfriend, basically, I don't know, caught them in the act, and he apparently. So there's conflicting information as to who's the man from Canada who's died. But they've arrested this so-called slay queen. Very, very, very sad. But you know what? You can say a lot. It's really easy to judge. You can say a lot. But a married man with kids, you've come to Ghana for a holiday or business or whatever the reason, you come and link up with your ex-girlfriend. And it's very common, very, very common, leaving wives behind. And in some cases, women leaving husbands behind. Honestly, I don't even have words. It's just, what are people doing? You're coming you're coming for holiday. Why are you not coming with your family? I don't know. Allegedly, he came with his family. There's a lot of allegedly with this. But a sad end to a trip to Ghana. We need to be so careful with our movements.
Yeah. So that's the voice of my Ghanaian friend who is in Ghana at the moment. She's holidaying. She lives here in the UK. She has a YouTube channel, by the way, and she's been on my platform here before. So the story is that the video you saw there was the slay queen being arrested. Her name is Safina, like I said, Diamond, and she lives in Ghana, while the man, Kofi, lives in Canada. He's a married man. Okay. And allegedly, like you said, yeah, said that there's a lot of allegedly on the story. So you guys in Ghana, the Ghana Obodo fam that here can chip in if you know more about the story. Tell us more if you know what really happened. But according to what Ya told me, she said that the guy was on holiday in Ghana with his family, but he has a girlfriend who may have been his ex-girlfriend, someone he dated before in the past or something like that. And they hooked up, right? They got together and they were going to have a good time. But I don't know what happened. Somewhere along the line, the boyfriend of the slave queen found out about it. You know this slave queen, my people. The fear of slave queen is the beginning of wisdom. How many of you saw the post? There was a post on social media that I saw yesterday where a slave queen, not this one is not even slave queen, this one is Olosho. The man that carried the Olosho to a hotel saw big juju with her. And they started querying her. She was kneeling down, shouting and saying, "It's not for bad though, I'm not for bad though, I'm using it to protect myself." So I don't know. But all I know is that she was caught with a lot of juju. And the guys now started saying that they too, their father has shrine, this, that. Now spiritual warfare. So the point I'm trying to make is that all these slay queens, they know they were empty-handed again. Gone are the days. Gone are the days when university undergraduates used to just, hang out. They want to have a good time. They want to just hang out, party with men or with boys, and just have a good time. These days, the hustle is real. The hustle is really, really real. What these slay queens are doing these days, you would not believe it. A friend of mine in Nigeria was telling me a while ago about the extent of which some of these girls go to. So when you see them on social media, they are looking all fly. They are buying houses, buying this, buying that. Shebi, we did one the other day, the one of Apostle. You guys remember? And the Ghanaian actress in that same show told us uh, how they are sleeping with men and the men are taking their glory. So they too, some of them are trying to protect themselves now so that they will not fall into harm, because some of the men too, they have hidden agendas. Yeah. Kukua said, I think the guy lied to her that he was married. Oh, so he was not married or what? Was he not married? Because according to the allegedly, we hear that he's married. Is he not married? Anyway, I try to find, this guy has no social media presence anyway. I think it's this sort of people that are not on any social media. Because apart from this picture, I Googled him, tried to find, more information, and I could not even find any other picture. It's only this picture I could see. And it's very rare for you to Google people like that these days, except maybe he's on social media and he uses another name, not this his government name, which is Frank Kofi Osei. So maybe it's another name that he uses. It's possible. Hmm. Oh, the guy lied to him that he's not married. Oh, I see. Kukwa, I'm getting you now. I'm getting you. The guy said he's not married. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ogechi said that it's the men that started it. She said men started it. B. They are doing it to protect themselves too. Women learn from these men. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, Ogechi. Hmm. Yeah, nobody deserves to be deleted. Not that we are supporting cheating, but you don't deserve, nobody deserves to be deleted, whether he's married or single. Okay, so the story is quite short. All what we know is that she was arrested in Ghana because the man who is visiting and they were hooking up together now has been deleted. Okay, so the Ghanaian police now arrested her and they are still investigating. Like one of our Ghanaian brother here said that the story is still unfolding. You know, they said that when they got to the scene, they found him lying in the gate of Sefina's house. So it wasn't even a hotel. Hmm. That he was lying in the gate of Sefina's house. And Sefina and the boyfriend were nowhere to be found. So they now had to trace her to a school junction where they captured her. Maybe she was trying to escape. When you want gas now, everybody will try to escape. Hmm. Hmm. So they said that they even dragged him. They dragged him. The police are saying that what did they do the guy plenty? Oh, they took him many times, and they took him. They took him everywhere, and they took him. So they took him for jaw, for back, for chin, and they can finally put their hand. They hold him. They hook his neck before they finally delete the guy. So this one was properly there. Like they properly wanted to delete him. Mhm. Then they now try to clean up. They try to clean everywhere. They try to clean everywhere. You know. Hmm. 24 hours. 24 hours, nine the guy did here. And then they dragged him from, I'm reading this from a website, and it's saying that they dragged him from the first floor of the story building through the staircase, and then finally they come dump him by the gates near where he was parked by his Toyota Tundra. He had a Toyota Tundra. They can't wash the stairs. They wash the stairs and the staircase. You know, they wash everywhere. I think they were trying to hide the evidence. Hmm. Aha. So other allegedly stories are saying that the Sefina was the one that called the police saying that her boyfriend visited her and that he don't delete for her room. So the police rushed there, and that was how she was nabbed. So you saw her there walking from the police vehicle. I must say, when I was watching that video, I was like, all these Ghana police, they are very, very nice. So if not Nigeria police, if you see the way they go, they handle you, I saw her just walking majestically. They put handcuffs in her hands. And she was just walking majestically there. Walking majestically from the car to the station. If not Nigerian police, you go collect. Oh. Ghanaian police, that means they are well trained because they just, allowed her to walk. She was still catwalking safe. Anyway, that is the story. Unfortunately, this brother went on holidays. The holiday has turned to a tragedy. Mhm. Yeah. Holiday don't talk to tragedy. Okay, she said once there, always there. Some people don't know how to let go of their exes. Sad thing is that they don't see them fit for marriage, but they always want to go back to the forbidden fruits. Once they bear, always they bear. Okay, Chi, that's what you are saying. That old firewood they catch well. Hmm? Hmm. Ha. Hey, hey, top pinnacle. This wife where you dey look for, so this matter of your wife where you dey look for, so you no go let us hear word. You are in Dubai, eh? You are looking. Every time you come on my comment section, you're always looking. Okay, make I even put you here now. I beg, may una help this brother. He don't email me. He don't send me message. He's saying the fine wife. May una help him. Maybe somebody will be interested. Okay, let me read it out because this is now a cry out for help. Top Pinnacle said, let me use this medium to shoot my shot to you. I am 35, single, and currently in Dubai trying to find my feet. I'm from Imo State, Nigeria. I'm looking for a nice woman to settle down. Oh, all the nice women that want to settle down, please, there's somebody in the comment section. Because every time he comes here, now the same story. Okay? Every time. Right. Let's get back to the story now. When we don't help and shoot in shots. Anybody when want when as you don't disturb me, so I no get choice. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, you join them. I have to join him because he don't tell, you know, they let me rest. Then they find wife and say, sure. Women know they Dubai. Okay. Maybe you need to be specific where you want the woman. All these shooting shots now don't make, when I dey talk, don't make YouTube flag my video. Nah, as we dey talk so. Top Pinnacle, you see what you don't cause? Well done, no. Na, anytime you talk this wife matter again, I go block you. That's the last time now. I don't give you the opportunity. He will shout you out. Next time you bring and come now to block you, now you remain. Women know they Dubai, when you go settle down with, they find the ones where they America and UK bar and Canada. I get you. All right, over to you, ladies. All right. So let's get back to the story. My people, this thing, this story, I don't think anybody is going to say that we never, we know, I'm Morong, we know people that live in the diaspora and they are always going to Africa. They are always going to Africa. It's not everybody that goes to Africa for to go and meet with women or women who go to go and meet with men. But there are some people, the sole purpose for going to Africa, and especially some unhappily married brothers. The only reason why they go to Africa is to go and meet with slave queen, right? To go and meet with exes or people they meet on social media, to go and hook up. Let's be realistic here. Mhm. Mhm. That is why they go. And we've heard stories of women here who've come to share their stories, and they tell us that their partners or their husbands are always going to Africa 3-4 times a year, 2-3 times a year. And we know what goes down there. And I'm not saying that it's every married man that goes to Africa that is going there to cheat, but a lot will not look the other way. Once they enter town like this, they go entertain them. Their friends will even bring the girls to entertain them. Don't forget that there are so many women of easy virtue, women who are looking for small change, women who are looking for dollars, women who are looking for, they want to slay, they want opportunities, they want money. Now money for hand, back for grand. Money for hand, back for grand. Now so there are plenty. So it happens quite frequently that people go to Africa for this reason. But let us be careful. That is my own. Yeah, let us be very, very careful. Like, when I was playing that video, the that was narrating it was saying that, yeah, why would somebody go to holiday without their partner or without their family? It happens a lot of time. People go to holidays. Women go on holidays without their husbands. Men go on holidays without their partner. But it's the intention that matters. What are you going there to do? Okay, are you going there because you want to just frolic around? If you are unhappy in your marriage, you just want to go there to go and sample and test exes. Because from everything that was heard so far allegedly about this brother Kofi, this Safina is an ex that he may have something to do with. For her to even have the confidence to take him into her house, that means they know each other quite well. But according to what somebody was saying here in the comment section, that he lied to her that he wasn't married. So you see some of these ladies, what they do is that they will have their boyfriend in Africa. They will still they will have the international one that they are chatting. Okay? You are the money bank. You are the one that gives them what they want. But the one they really love is the one in Africa. But oftentimes the one in Africa, he get six pack, he tall, dark, handsome, everything they want. He's loving, but he don't get money. So you are the ATM. uh You are the ATM machine. Mhm. So I mean, the whole conversation we're having tonight is around, first of all, faithfulness. If you are married, please, Kojusi, I'm going to Kojusi, face who face you. Face me and face you. Face me and face you. Face your wife, make your wife face you. Eh? And then brothers, especially if you are going to Africa. And this matter with the talk, so not only brothers, oh. I did before we started doing the live shows once upon a time. I did a story and I was talking about how married women were being blackmailed by all these hustlers, the boys in Africa, in Nigeria, all these Yahoo boys in Nigeria. They are all over social media, Instagram, Facebook. They will enter your DM. Oh, hi, hi. Then they will start professing on dying love to you. I love you. Love will kill me. I die. I lie you. Lori ro. Now hunger. Now what they want chop. And before you know it, if you fall into their trap, they start blackmailing you. I think it's still on my channel where I did a story about how I did a story about how a married woman got into that kind of a thing, and she started doing love. It was an emotional affair. Mm, an emotional affair she was having with this guy in Nigeria. Yeah, face me, I face you. Yes, we not face each other. Otherwise, wahala lo bade. And the guy was doing love. Oh, I can't wait for you to come. I love you so much. And they know exactly what these women need. I'm digressing a little bit now to talk about how this thing affects women as well. They know exactly what the women need, that is love. Love is the main thing. So first thing in the morning, oh, hello baby, how are you? How was your sleep? Did you sleep well? Oh, I couldn't sleep last night. I'm thinking about you. Women, and we like all those things. Somebody that checks up on you every minute. They are checking if you're okay. Have you eaten? They go load you, love bomb you so much that you will fall yakata. You think you are secured. You are in a relationship. Then the next thing they say, can I see? Let me see. I want to see. What do you want to see now, Bobby? You want to see. And women now, when you get carried away now, your head is in the cloud now because you think say you don't see love. You can't take picture because you think you are in love. And there's a big composed poem. Ah, Marriott. There's a big, there's a big. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Junior is saying that women come to Lagos and get locked. One was jazzed by this guy. I had to get police to get her out. I can write a book about this. Le bâton. So I'm just saying this to say that the thing that Kofi allegedly did that led to his demise now, women can become victim as well. We need to be careful out there. People need to be careful. So send picture now. Auntie send picture. Next thing now, my money, demand for money begin start. It was love before. We did love for a long time. And now she's got her in a safe place where she thinks she's in love now. You know that love that I wasn't feeling in my relationship. Now this guy is giving me love. Then he starts asking for money. This is always how they play the game. It's a game. And they are good at it. And let me tell you something. They know they play. I'm like Junior is saying. They don't play with ordinary mouth. They use jazz as well. By the time they get your picture and do love portion on you, if you don't talk to them, you will not rest. And love portion is real, whether you believe it or not. Maybe Junior will come tell us this story. Let me share my link. So, Naya auntie, money, the guy started asking her for money. Send me 1,000. Send me 500. Send me 2,000. Send me this. At the point, the woman was not like, this is getting too much now. We don't have money here like this. So we have money, but we use it to pay bills. We got a lot of bills to pay. I don't have money to be sending to you every minute. Now if fight start to Ijabade, before you know, blackmail enter. Bagan. If you don't give me what I want, I will send your picture on social media. I'll send it to Insta blog. I will do this. I will do this. She will not be scared and start paying. So I mean, everybody needs to be careful out there. People need to be careful. So, the same way that women can get involved and get entangled in those kind of, emotional affairs, brothers too, like this brother Kofi, may God rest his soul. He's a young man. I mean, my heart just goes out to his family. He's quite young. You know, eh? Naomi, I don't think I understand what you're saying. No, so on YouTube, women are out to destroy homes by sleeping with married men that watch them. Auntie B, I don't understand what you mean, Naomi. What do you mean by some YouTube women? YouTube, Bibawo. I don't understand your comment, to Naomi, Auntie Naomi. Bio said some women are spending their savings to buy ticket to go see boyfriend or look for man in Nigeria. Now, no matter the way God has created women is that we are emotional beings. We always need that love. And that's why love is the greatest gift that you can give to a woman. And that's why when that our brother was saying the other day that it's about money, this reminds me. I was going to say this at the beginning of the show. How many of you were here when the day we did the show about assertive women? We had Dakpo back the other day, and Dakpo now gave us some more insight about himself. He said he's married, and that he's married to a woman that is from money, and that he himself was a millionaire before he got married. A lot of you were busy in throwing shade. Daddy, I don't like it, Obudu. Why you put like this now? Temiti is not here. Temiti was throwing shade that day. I saw the subtle shade people were throwing. I don't like it. People should not be throwing shade like that. You should be serious. But the question I really wanted to ask Brother Deepo is the fact that he said that he was advising women and he was advising his client not to marry women who earn more. And then he came and told us on the last show that his wife comes from money. So I'm thinking, it just clicked to me this today. I was thinking about it. Is that not does that not contradict what he was telling us? Rhetoriology. He said he advised men that if you marry a woman who has more money than you or earns more, like 3-4 times more than you, will not respect you. But he now said that the wife he married is from money. So is that not contradicting what you told us? Okay, I just wanted to throw out that. It didn't occur to me immediately. Sometimes you hear some things, you won't be able to reason it properly until you should not go and think about it. I thought about it later, and it's today I thought about it, and I said, Dickball, please, if you are watching, I want to ask you this question because you said that assertive women usually bring home their assertiveness from work, and you advise people, men who don't earn as much as they, at least, if the woman earns 3-4 times more than them, they will not respect them. And you now said you marry into somebody that came from money. You even said that you signed a prenup. Okay, all right. That's just by the way. I just wanted to say that. I don't understand it. Anyway, Bingbe, what are you saying? Obodo fam, what are you guys saying? Bingba said, Auntie B, I'm sorry to say that I don't believe Bradipo. I thought he said in the first show that he's not married. I don't know. That's what me too I heard though, that he said he's not married though. The last one he now said he's been married for 10 years. And he said he's a divorce attorney, a millionaire divorce attorney. I beg, now so divorce attorney, they make money for US. I was going to ask him, are you a millionaire in Naira or in pounds? Because myself, if I check my account now, maybe I go see like 5,000 pounds. If I change that for Naira, now big money be that too. Am I a millionaire? Oh, Junior, I beg, let me do the maths because pounds to Naira now is 820. 820. The last time I checked was 820. 5,000. Let me check 5,000. Am I a millionaire if I have 5,000? Am I a millionaire in Naira? I must be a millionaire. Lágbára Elédùà. I must be a millionaire. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back to the story, my people. I'm sharing my link, Junior. I'm sharing my link. let's get back to the topic. I just wanted to say that I had it in my mind today that I was going to say that at the beginning of the show, but I just, I forgot. It skipped my mind. Junior, am I a millionaire? If I change 5,000, 5,000 pounds to naira, I usually ask myself this question: how many millions do you need to have to be a millionaire? If I have only 1 million, does that make me a millionaire? Or do I need to have 100 million? How many million? Oh my god, I'm not very serious today. Chai, guys. I don't, Auntie B, my battery say I'm a millionaire in Naira. I don't want to be a millionaire in Naira. Naira is falling every day. If I'm not a millionaire in pounds, then which kind mumu millionaire be that? I beg. Naira that is dropping per minute per second. Bio no let me rest for Instagram. The other day was saying Auntie B. He said Auntie B, Naira is 710 pounds. The value for my house in Nigeria has dropped. The money for the value, if the value, he said the rent, or was it the value for the property? He was saying that it's not enough for him to buy petrol. Oh my God. We all must be millionaire. Oh. We must be millionaire. Oh my God. Okay, so the conversation is around this our Ghanaian brother, and going to Ghana, or men that go to Ghana or Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, they have their family and they still go there to go and hook up with their ex-girlfriends or new girlfriend they used to entertain them, slave queens. It is very, very dangerous out there. Oh. Like I'm telling you, these slave queens, they are not smiling, no. Mhm. They are not smiling. Eh? They are not smiling at all. Eunice said, Auntie B, you are a millionaire in shillings. Ah, please, oh, I reject that. I don't want to be a millionaire in shillings. No, 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 no. I want to be a millionaire in pounds, Mama Charlie. Anything other than Mama Charlie, I don't want. It's the strongest currency in the world. Naira millionaire. Nye ni kini. Hmm? Oh my God. Okay, I'm sharing my link in this comment section. Lessons to learn. We are looking at the lessons, right? Mm. Million this millionaire talk and what I said about it is just on is by the wayside. It's just something that occurred to me today that if you are saying people shouldn't marry people who earn more than them, you too you went to marry Omo Baba Olowo. So what does that make you? Are you what the advice you are giving is different from, is it a question of practice what I preach but not what I do? I don't know. I'm sure we'll have Bradipo here at some point. I would really love to see what he looks like. Honestly, I'm dying to see what he looks like, but he will not put his camera on. We tried and tried. He refused. I want to see whether he's tall, dark, and handsome. Oh my God, my people, you're welcome. Right, we got Masha. You're welcome. Thank you very much for coming into the studio. Where are you joining us from? Unmute yourself, Msha.
Hi, Auntie B.
Hello.
I'm a I'm a listener, but I've never called in before.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
welcome. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you guys from Utah.
Utah.
I know, right?
When you hear Utah, the only thing I remember is those people that drive the wagon and marry many wives. What they call? Is it Mormon? They call them
The Mormons.
the Mormons. Yeah, that's what I remember. You have them in that state, right?
Yeah, actually,
You,
this is like their, what do you call it? I would
you
say this is
see,
like their home base.
I think I know a little bit about America. You're welcome.
Thank you. So I was very sad to see this guy, this poor guy that went home and um, you know, was deleted.
Hmm.
But it also reminded me, okay, I'm originally from Kenya, so I don't think this is necessarily a Nigerian thing or a Ghanaian thing. I think many people, from Africa, or many men from Africa do this. Um, I was married and my ex used to go to Kenya, and
Hmm.
there were times I would actually take him to the airport so that
Hmm.
he could fly back home. A lot of times it was like, okay, I'm going to work on this land deal, or
Hmm.
things like that.
Yeah.
This man one time went home, and the next thing I knew, he was married to
He was
somebody
ma-
else.
He was married.
Yes, he went and did a wedding.
Wow.
So I was looking at this story and I was just thinking, if the same thing had happened to him, I mean, we would all have been devastated and thinking, okay, this person is leaving children here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we would never, I would never have known. If I wasn't the nosy wife,
Yeah.
I would never have known.
How did you find out?
I found out through relatives, believe it or not. His
Mm-hmm.
sisters, his sisters in Kenya were like, they would tell me that, and it's because they didn't like the other woman.
Right.
Yeah, she was a slay queen because he ended up having this big wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spent a lot of money. I think at that time it was like 3 million shillings, which is
Yes.
it comes to about. I mean, at the time it was about $30,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, spend all that money.
And that money belongs to both of you.
I mean, we were both working. He was barely supporting the house, anything in the house. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to do. He didn't want to provide any like. At one point, he didn't want to even help pay like the utility bills. I was paying the rent, everything. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
um, he was working a lot of overtime, and these people can work. I mean, when they go to work, they'll
Mm-hmm.
work.
Mm-hmm.
So he would work, work, work. And then he worked for the airline. So his tickets were discounted. He could go
Subsidized.
anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that marriage lasted 6 months.
The new wife won.
Yes, with that lady, because all she ever did was, I mean, all he was doing was giving. She wanted, a nice apartment. She wanted, I mean, she literally was a slave queen. For him to
Yeah.
come and discover at some point later on that she actually was married, she was still married to somebody else.
No.
I
No.
I honestly think it was a plot that they had hatched, this lady and her husband.
Yeah.
They,
To defraud
yeah,
him.
to yeah. At the end of the day, though, it's all about, you know, people who don't have respect for others.
Mm-hmm.
Men who don't have respect for women.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have respect for your significant other, you're not going to go out there. I mean, and don't get me wrong, these girls are enticing and they're
Oh
forceful
yes. Oh yes.
and they're pretty and
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
get the whole
Because
package.
they spend a lot of money, making themselves look appealing. This is their selling point. So they need to make sure that they are using all the creams, their skin will glow, they go to spa. You don't have that time. You are busy
Exactly.
pulling hours. You got children. Where do you have the time for all that
You,
self-care?
I was surprised because at one point I remember now my ex was talking to a friend, a mutual friend that we had,
Mm-hmm.
and he always thought that this girl had this hair, like this flowing thick hair.
Mm-hmm.
He came to discover it was a wig. He didn't even know that she had wigs.
He thought it was natural.
This guy was
He thought it was too
yeah, he was clueless.
natural. Oh my God.
He,
I'm
did-
curious to know, what did you do when you found out that he's
you
married
know,
someone else behind
I
you?
finally it took me. It was very, you get so devastated. I had to leave. I
So he
left.
didn't tell you, he didn't discuss it with you at all.
No, because and then he came back and I told him. I remember, and this is the other thing. I think sometimes as women, we almost are desperate. Because in all honesty, I acted very desperate because I was there. I was begging him. I was telling him we have kids. My kids were, I think, in high school. Yeah, they were in high school at the time. I was like, we
Mm-hmm.
have kids. You can't do this. Finally, I realized, you know what? I'm the only one who's crying. Like he had no. I think the guy was a narcissist. He is a narcissist because they literally discard you like you're trash,
Hmm.
like you don't matter.
Hmm.
So I picked up my pieces and moved on. Now
Hmm.
this is the crazy thing, right?
Hmm.
He is married to another lady and he has a thing about going for women. Like the lady he's married to right now is a PhD holder, so for him that was a big achievement,
Achievement.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he, but the crazy thing, so she lives in the US. They live in a different state. I moved out of state. I literally moved out of state to just escape all that drama.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so he is doing the same exact thing to the current wife that he has. They haven't even been married for maybe 3 years, if that much, but he's been going to Kenya and apparently he's seeing another lady there and trying to marry that other lady. And
Again.
yes, his excuse is this lady here who has a PhD is not wife material.
And but he married her anyway. She's not wife material.
She's not wife material because I mean she's in a
Probably wants to he
she's
wants to rub
busy.
it in your face that he can still get someone with a PhD.
I think so. But
Yeah.
I honestly don't focus. I left it, but some people will not stop. And it's sad that um, it has taken, like, for this particular guy, as I said, he's such a young, good
Yeah.
looking man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally somebody just got rid of him. Whereas,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, if he had just stuck to his vows and was respectful to the person that he was married to, he would not be in this mess. Or because at the end of the day, he's gone, but the family has to deal with it.
They
The
have to
family,
deal with it. Yeah.
yeah, the wife and the kids have to deal with, you know, everything
Yeah. Yeah.
and the
Sadly.
embarrassment. Because,
Yeah.
and as
Yeah,
much
that's
as,
a huge part of it because bad news always make the news media, social media.
exactly,
So
and
I'm sure in his lifetime he may have done so many good things, but nobody's talking about him. But unfortunately, because the slave queen has ended his life abruptly now in the most dehumanizing, inhumane way, we are talking about him now. Look
yeah,
at that. Just look at that. I'm here in the UK and I'm talking about him. I needed we didn't even know. Nobody would have known about this guy.
exactly. Exactly. And then, the internet never forgets. So at some point, the kids are going to know that this is what happened. You
Of
know,
course.
people do things and don't realize, I think sometimes they don't realize the impact that, yes, you'll get embarrassed, but even your children, you know,
Yeah.
get embarrassed.
Yes. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Wow.
Anyway, I don't want to take up too much time. I just
Thank you so
wanted to
much.
give that input.
Thank you so much, my
Thank
sister, for
you.
sharing. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate your
sharing.
contribution. Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good evening.
You too. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
sis. Wow. That's what they call a real life experience. Same thing happened to her, but the uncle is still marrying and remarrying. He's still my sister. Just thank God for your life. Because if he's still marrying in the diaspora and still going to Africa to marry, that means that one ain't no problem, eh? He needs to go to all the 7 mountains in Nigeria to go and do prayer because his own, he pass, be careful. I don't know how we want to do that one. My goodness. Now, wow. Yeah, so somebody was saying that Adora said when they start going home frequently, all in the name of business, building business for the family's interest, just know something is up their sleeves. Yeah, it usually starts with, oh, I don't like this 9 to 5. This is not my way of life. I want to work. I can't do this work. Waking up to go to work, and I need to be a boss of myself. Yesterday, a woman was telling me the story about how her husband in Nigeria refused to come here to join them. She's got 3 children, one of them special needs. And he will go and come because it's more easier to be married and living the life of a bachelor. And she put up with it for so long. He was working, all of a sudden he left his job and resigned and said he wanted to do business without telling her. Then later now it came to the question of, oh, send me money for business, send me money. She was telling me, and this is a Yoruba woman, Yoruba women, when it comes to or call me. I say it all the time. Nigerian women are usually the ones that come from good homes, are raised and prepared well for marriage. I will say this any day, anytime. But you see, Yoruba women, their own culture, even it just from a very young age, they are taught in the culture how to support your husband, love your husband, submit to your husband, respect. The culture is very deep on respect and husband, 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 how come, you come, you come, you come. And she said she started borrowing money from here in the UK to be sending to him all the time in Nigeria. Meanwhile, she's here dealing with 3 children by herself. Now she's feeling overwhelmed. He won't come here, even when they gave them paper. He wasn't here because he was busy in Nigeria. Business, all the money they sank into it, the money she borrowed, everything. Who won me? Nothing came out of it. Of course, nothing will come out of it. So I just, I said, I encourage her. That's all I could do. I just encourage her, I said, well, you just need to focus on yourself because I don't know. It's a marriage, but it's not a marriage. What kind of marriage is this one? He's not there emotionally. He's not there mentally. Financially, he's not there for the children. He wants to live the life of a bachelor in Nigeria while you are here, slaving away, making money and sending to them. So all these our uncles that go to Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Kenya, anywhere in Africa, is always with I want to do business. Land. I want to build land. And I have land that I want to develop my land. I want to do building projects. That is how it always starts. It's always car business. The ones in America, they like car business. American brothers like car business. Car business, they go ship car, ship, 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 ship. At the end of the day, nothing will come out for the car business. My dear, it is well. Welcome, Titi. You are next. Please unmute yourself. What's happening? People were in the studio and they are all dropping off one by one. Link is in the comment section. Please come back. Bio, what's happen? Come back, oh. I be see you. I not see you again. Welcome, Titi.
Hey, Queen B, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's very sad that this happened, right? And no one should be a victim of any such of anything like this, right? But at the same time, there's a risk that comes with when you when you are hiding all the time, you are lying, you are deceiving people, you are manipulating people, you are like a walking ticking bomb in the land of death, right? Because anything can happen. This is just unfortunate of one of those situations, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what usually happens is men or women, it doesn't matter. Everybody have their own diamond. Your diamond is the person that God assigned to you. You do it together. You play the game together. You are honest with each other. Each one of you are hard working in your relationship and everything.
Yeah.
Then you think, oh, this is not enough anymore. And that's okay. If the person is not enough for you anymore, there's nothing wrong with that. We all change. We are bound to change, right? Let the other person say, you know what? This is not working for me anymore. It will be difficult, right? But at least you have been honest, right? So, this is not working for me. I'm about to walk away. The moment you choose not to do that, and you just feel like, I'm going to go and do something else somewhere, this is bound to happen. So what's going to end up happening is you will forever lose your diamond. And you go around just picking up stone over here and stone over there and stone over here.
Charcoal. We're looking for
That's
charcoal.
it. That's it. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And to the other person, to the person in the receiving end of it, this is what I'm going to say to the person in the receiving, and that is the person who's been cheated on, who just hanging on to something that is not hanging back to them. If somebody tell you to get lost, because that's typically what they are saying, like, get lost. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care. They don't want to work it out with you. You are the only person struggling and fighting yourself and everything. Get lost.
Yeah.
Get lost before something bad happens. That's what I had to do. I get lost. I say, you know what? People will ask you that you will know me. I'm going to make myself so scared, so scared. So, like, I'm not even going to be on your face. That is how lost I'm going to be. At one point, I hope everybody finds strength to make such decision, not to having to allow anybody to make you betray yourself over and over and over and over and over again. It's such an unfortunate situation, but it's bound to happen. It's happening every day. It's happening here in the US all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you open the news, it's everywhere. He or she, doesn't matter. Both men and women, they are just, and when you don't have a self-respect for yourself, you're not going to respect anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way it is. Everything starts
Absolutely.
with yourself. With
Yeah.
yourself, you respect
Mm-hmm.
yourself. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to respect others. You have
Absolutely.
you have self reflection. Like, okay, this thing I'm about to do, is this appropriate? Is this okay? Am I dragging somebody with me? If you're not that kind of a person that self reflect all the time, you are bound to get lost somewhere. Go,
Mm.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I'm going to say. May his soul rest in peace. May God comfort his family. And the kids now
Amen.
have to be the victim of that. The wife has
To
to be
deal with
victim.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
his mother, his sibling. I mean, like, people just don't think.
Yeah.
They get caught up with themselves. God
Thank
help
you.
us.
Amen. Thank you so much, Tati T. I appreciate you. God bless you and wishing you well in your own journey. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to, Tabe, I can see you. If you have something to say, please come into the comment section and use the link in the comment section to join. I wanted to address this one before we proceed, though, because people's situations are different. Says, Abego, my own wants to return home and leave me and the children here abroad because he thinks the children will have a better life here. Please, should I let him go alone or follow? Hmm. That one a $1 million question, That's a $1 million question. And the thing about this, allow him to go, you staying here with the children and all that, is that, it depends on your situation. We can't give one blanket answer to everything. Okay? If you're on holidays here, for instance, say maybe when I come here, come do holiday with the children, and I say, okay, stay here. I want to go back. And he's already established in Nigeria. Maybe he has a business that is thriving and is actually making money. Because let me tell you something. I will tell you a quick story. It happened to somebody who is, let me say family member. No, my in-law. She came here and the husband had a business in Nigeria, but she wanted to live here with the children because she's lived here, previously before she got married. She went to Nigeria and got married. And then, but the husband was doing so well in Nigeria. But this woman she wanted to live here. She didn't want to live in Nigeria. And she kept saying, he needs to come here, he needs to come here, he needs to come here. I don't even know how things are with them now. Eventually, after a few years, back and forth, fight here and there, the man sold his business and came here. He was miserable. He couldn't fit in. Somebody that has been a boss for a long time now. You are the one, you are CEO, director, you are making money. For you to come and start doing carer job or going to do security job, it's not easy. Okay? They got into a lot of trouble. I don't know whether I don't know whether they are still together. I don't even know what happened to their marriage. But what I'm trying to say, it depends on your situation. You need to don't get carried away or look at your condition. Is your husband doing very well in Nigeria or in Africa? Is he thinking about the best interest of the family? So don't just say, oh, he just wants to dump me here and go. You need to look. Sometimes cases are not similar. It depends. So you need to look and see what is the end product. Does it mean well for the family? Does it want my children to go to a good school? Does it want them to have access? Because a lot of people are relocating their families abroad now. And it's not everybody, mm, it's not everybody that is doing it for the wrong reason. Bio is saying that care job can earn more than a bank manager in Nigeria. Yes, but it's not everybody that wants to be a carer. It's not everybody that wants to be a security person, a security, and there's nothing wrong with that sort of job. But what I'm saying is that people who are already established, don't force them to quit their business, sell up because you want to live abroad. That's why I say it depends on you. Look at it very well. Look at it very well. How would this fit my family? You know, It's different from the other story I was telling about the uncle that didn't want to come here. This one was a bloody civil servant. Not even a management position. No. He quit his job to go and start business that he doesn't have money for. The wife had to go and borrow money to give him. I'm talking about people who are already established in business for a long time. They are doing very well. So we have to be very, very careful in making these decisions. The most important thing is that you need to pray, seek the face of God before you take any action. And I don't want women to see it as, oh, he just want to dump me here to go and meet his girlfriend. No. Sometimes the brother might actually be thinking about the best interest for his family. So that's why I say it depends on your situation. We need to be clever about these things. Don't jump into it and just say, oh, you want to go and meet your girlfriend now. Ah, I want kuku sobe. They told me before that you marry a second wife. Never, 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 never. If you are going, I'm going. Think, and be guided. Okay, Tabe, how are you? You're welcome. You're muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Thank you, Auntie B. I'm good. Thank you for the opportunity again. What I just want to say is, to me, this mother is premeditated. Because if it wasn't premeditated, this guy would have not died. Because according to what we are saying here, it's like self-defense, like the girl said, it's for self-defense. If it was for self-defense, how did she stab him severally? If it was for
We don't use
self-defense,
words like that, Tabe. You
oh,
remember we're on
sorry,
YouTube. Uh-huh.
oh, sorry, Auntie Beam. If it was that, why in fact the boy would have even tried to escape, but from all what we are seeing is that the girl has already planned everything to delete this boy, and she didn't delete this boy alone, because according to what you have been saying and what people are contributing, the boyfriend also helped her to delete this boy. So
Yes.
my advice to so many people and those men and women watching on this platform, let people know how to deal with their some relationship can end good, and in good terms they can separate both ways. But other relationship, somebody want to say, okay, just because he has left me to marry another girl, I will make sure I bring him down by deleting him. It's really, really a pity for the family, for the wife, for the kids. But all what we need to know, like I said, Auntie B, in fact,
Mm.
you have educated so many people. Auntie B, never give up this job. Oh. Don't go and be doing all these things these YouTubers are doing. Cooking,
I
dressing, when
think
you
I
go
will do
to a
it
shop. And
too. This one is
no, no,
hard.
no, no.
I'm going to start
And
cooking.
and to be in fact, you don't know how you have educated women. You don't know how you have educated young girls. You don't know how
Mm.
you have really, really, really helped people. I pray that God will continue to keep you. God will
Amen.
bless you. God will bless even your fifth generation. Because what
Amen.
you have done is not just like putting smile, but you are putting smiles in fifth generations. May God
Thank you.
bless you. May the
Amen.
soul of
Thank
this
you.
young boy rest in peace. Thank you,
Amen.
Auntie.
Amen.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Tabe. I appreciate you. And massive amen to all your prayer. Thank you very much. I'm tempted to do cooking. No, cooking is so much easier. Honestly, it's easier. This one, oh my god, I dey fight constantly. I don't tire. I know if you fight again, would fight. If I cook now, nobody will fight me. I just say this is how you make ogbono soup. You add salt, you add crayfish, you add maggi. Oh my god. Jane, welcome. Good evening. Where are you joining us from? Hmm.
Good evening, Sister B. I'm joining you from the UK.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Uh, Thank you for the good job that you do, Sister B. It's not easy, but I don't think you'll fit with the cooking. You can still do the cooking on the side, but,
I'm joking.
but you
That
have,
was just a
I
joke.
know, but you still have to
Mm,
continue with this one. This is a
no, I
calling.
don't even
Yeah.
like cooking. I don't even
Yeah.
like cooking. So
Mm,
if I
mm.
cook, it's because I'm in a good mood. They know in my
Especially
house.
when it's hot like now, you don't want
Yeah,
to be in
no,
the
I don't.
kitchen.
I
Yeah.
don't even like cooking. So no, I prefer
Yeah.
to talk. I
Yeah.
prefer to banter than to cook.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the talking is you. Talking is your talent. Mm,
Thank you.
yeah. I just want to give you like a quick story of this Kenyan couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people I know very, it's people I know for very closely. So, they're here in the UK, around the area of Slough, and they have an agency.
Okay.
Yeah, so they started their agency, it's like their business, and the agency, it start booming, and before they made a lot of money. So, they're doing very well.
Right.
So the guy started like, they want to build back in Kenya and all those things. So the guy used to travel a lot. So he'll travel a lot, but the lady just knows that, oh, my husband is building, we are we are making our life a success,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before so he's still going up and down. Okay, he's still building, yeah, and the buildings are finished and everything. And so one day when he came back, he just called a gathering and he said, you know what, I just want to do a party. I just want to appreciate people. So there was a lot of people sitting in the living room, here, people having food and they're enjoying and everything. And before the guy said, attention, everyone, attention. And then, okay, everyone listened, you understand? So I just called you guys because I can't hide this anymore. I have a woman in Kenya with a kid.
Wow. And he announced it publicly?
Publicly.
With everybody present in a party?
Your wife didn't know. Your wife didn't know. Auntie B, do you know up to now, that woman, I saw her the other day, she has never recovered.
Wow, that is mean. That guy is heartless.
Heartless, I'm telling you. She's lost weight, like even when you go anywhere in a gathering, she's just not herself. And at the same time, she can't live. She has kids. They have this big business they've started together. So the guy, every time the guy goes to Kenya, she's the one running the business here.
No.
The guy comes and takes the money.
She can leave. No, she can leave. No.
I know she can leave, but
she doesn't want to leave. You see those things you just mentioned, Jane. They've got kids, they got business. Those are excuses.
Those are excuses. She doesn't want to leave.
If she has some dignity, and that's why it's good for when we talk about dignity, it's about respect. Okay.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that men do this. Not all men, but it happens. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I've never had something like that, but you don't even call her to tell her privately, secretly.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? They say, "Pamisita, please." That means delete me inside. Don't delete me. Hide my shame. Hide my naked. You beg her and say, "Okay, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." But you had a party, called everybody, and then you have the gospel microphone.
People were shocked.
That's to tell you, Jane. He already knows the kind of woman he's married to.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he knows he knows that she will stay. Because let me tell you something, men assess the women that they are with and they know what you can do and what you cannot do.
She's this quiet woman and everything.
She's this subdued, non-assertive.
Exactly.
And that's why she's saying all this one.
Because if it's somebody like me, you can't do that.
The business, let it, that day is the end of the business. It's me that I will dissolve the business that day.
Listen, she can even kick him out of that business because she's the one who does a lot. You understand? She's the one who does a lot.
She's allowing him to enjoy in Africa with the money she's making now.
Exactly. She can kick him out.
They have problem with women that are assertive. You see why assertiveness is good? You call a party to announce that you have a wife and you have a girl in Kenya. And she's still in the marriage.
And now she say, and the kid was almost like 2 years old. Can you imagine?
She found out.
Yeah, and she said, I can't hide this anymore. It's eating me.
She didn't know for 2 years that the husband has a child in Kenya.
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's talking to her. Or maybe when he goes to Kenya, maybe he was doing it secretly. Maybe even their people don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So she stayed.
She's still there.
And the man, where is the man? He's in Kenya. Now, he's here.
On and off. He has another woman in Kenya, isn't it? I think I had a story that he wants to bring the woman here.
Hey, Chineke. This is the kind of fight you need to put me inside.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh, I will fight until my rapper as if it's my fight.
I was talking to her and I told her, I wish it was me. I wish it was me. I can't take that rubbish. I can't.
Anyway, people like us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try that with us because they already know
people who are born in June are very bad news.
No, Gemini. Oh,
yeah, I'm Gemini. June 15th.
Geminis are they are
Yeah,
very kind, emotional, loving
yeah,
people. But if you
definitely.
step
Yeah.
on their
If
tail,
you
they
step
will
on
bite
them,
you.
oh my God, you won't believe. Yeah. I'm like that. I'm just like you. I'm a very good person,
So she
welcoming,
stayed.
party. Yeah,
She's doing
center of the
business
party
and
and
making money
everything.
for
Yeah.
him to go and enjoy in Africa with his
Yeah.
new wife and
Mm.
I don't
I will.
have yeah,
I
good
don't
for
have
her.
that patience. I don't have that patience.
And let me tell you something, she's gonna be
Mm.
dying emotionally.
She is because look, Auntie B, I think she's lost a lot of weight, and that's what we were saying. She's dying inside a little, little bit by little. Mm. She's dying inside. Mm.
Are their children young? Why is she saying I have children?
The children, no, they're not very big. They're not very big. Mm.
So
Mm.
if he's in
I think
Kenya
maybe, I
with
think
the
maybe
new
the big.
wife, how is he gonna
Mm.
be a father to them if he's shortly in Kenya and living the life over there?
Do they care when they're having fun? They don't care, innit? Mm? When
Hmm.
the life is new on the other end, do they care? Mm? They don't. There's some men who don't just care about the kids and
Wow.
everything. People are different.
People
Mm?
see women they go through a lot,
Yeah,
Sha.
there's some men who really love their kids and the kids are, close to them and everything. But there's some men, when they find another relationship, they forget even their kids. They
Hmm.
forget. Yeah. So people
This
are
is what I
different.
always say, Jane.
Yeah.
Nobody
Mm.
can make you put up with anything you don't want to put up.
No.
It's because you chose to
Mm.
put up with it.
Yeah.
But nobody can force you to accept a
Nobody can for
situation. If we
exactly.
didn't, and when we talk about the issue of polygamy here, I don't know if you've
Mm.
seen some of those shows we've
Oh,
done.
definitely. I mean, I will watch every show and TV, even if I don't call more,
Thank
all
you,
the
my
time.
darling.
But I'm on the
Well,
comment section and I'm always listening.
thank you, Jane. When
Yeah.
we're talking about
The
Me
issue of
Edoche, we're
polygamy.
talking about Mercy
Yeah.
Aigbe, and we're talking about
Yeah.
the whole shenanigans about
Mm.
polygamy. You can't force somebody
No,
to
no,
be in
no, no.
polygamy. Me
Yeah.
and you don't have contract of polygamy.
No.
So if you
Mm.
decide to go into polygamy, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot make me
We go. Yeah,
be a
exactly.
partner in that no,
Partner.
it won't
Yeah.
work. It won't
Mm.
work.
No, it
But
won't.
some
Mm.
women, because
Mm.
for one reason or the other, their
Mm.
personality, they've
Mm.
given up. I don't know, but it's sad.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard and it's sad. It's really sad because most people, people who are close to her have talked to her, but the only thing you can do is just advise her. You understand? You can't force her to
Yeah,
leave. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
no,
it. Yeah, you have to make her own decision.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
Thank you
yeah.
so much for sharing with us.
Thank you too. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you, sis.
Bye.
God
Yeah,
bless
keep
you.
on doing the good job, and we'll keep on praying, and we have to do more of this all the time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you. Bye.
Bye. Kenya men too. Wow. I don't know some bad reach like this, so now no easy. No wonder marriage is not such. When I went to Kenya, I realized that the way Nigerians, carry marriage. Kenyan women, they don't even care about marriage like that. And I always say it on this platform that Nigeria is very big on marriage, but not all other African countries like that. So when I went to East Africa, I was like, wow. They're like, no, 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 no. Most of the women, maybe it's because of, the things that women have experienced in marriages and they just feel like, what's the big deal? Wow. Ade, you are next, but your connection is not very, very good. Okay, you just fixed it. Wow,
Yeah,
miracle.
I just made it so that I can listen to you,
All
Sister B.
right, welcome, bro. How are you? How is New York City today?
Well, we here, in New York. The weather is not too bad, so we here.
Okay, thank you
Thank you
for
so much
joining
for
us.
what you're doing, and I see a lot of people have commented of what you're doing. We don't want you cooking. We love this
Thank
because
you.
you're educating, you're sharing your wisdom,
Thank you,
and
sir.
that's the part that we need, especially we that we live in diaspora, because
Thank
there
you.
is so much in our culture that needs to be changed and
Mm-hmm.
we have to grow out of it, and that's what I'm saying. Because the story that you have today, this woman too, she needs the help because maybe
Mm-hmm.
she's gone through a what do you call a breakdown, and
Yes.
nobody comes to her aid. Because that's why I would love your show to invite sometime when you invite somebody who is a professional psychologist. I would like to share my story, especially coming from Nigeria, and I
Mm-hmm.
grew up there. I left that country at the age of 25, 26. And I see what our mothers gone through,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you talk about their relationship. A man will walk out of a woman, the next thing to say, oh, you're worried. What does that mean?
Hmm.
Do you know what that does to a woman?
Hmm.
damage the effect of it. So my
Yeah.
mother goes through it. And
Hmm.
when I look back today, I say, wow.
Yeah. A lot of our mothers were abused in their marriages.
Oh, especially our own age group, because I'm in my
Yes.
60s. Can you
Yeah.
imagine those women, what they've gone
Oh
through?
yeah, they are. And unfortunately, that's why it becomes a generational thing now, except you are conscious of it and you say, no, I'm not going to be like my father. I'm not
Wow.
going to be like my mother. You see, the abuse is
100%.
generational now.
This is exactly what
Because
I'm
these are
saying.
the fathers that raised the husbands that we have
Yes.
today.
Yes.
They were all abusive men. I said it to one day, my husband and I were having an argument.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
my husband likes to refer to his
And this
father
is
a
what
lot. You
this
know,
is
we
what
say,
I
my father did this, my father did. As I reminded him,
exactly.
I said, your father was an abusive man. He was
Yes.
shocked.
Yes, it
He
is.
was shocked. I told him
But to
because of
them
all the things he
it's
told me.
not
I said, your father is not an example of
ah,
a model father or husband. He was abusive. Can't you
it
see it?
is. It is. But they don't want to accept to the truth. They don't want to accept that mistake that were parents. Because I see a lot of us who lives here, the same mentality, the same attitude. They bring it here and they continue with it. They do not want to change. Why not? If you want another generations to not reflect what you grew up in, and you tell them, "Oh, my parents is this, my parents,"
My
you
father
don't make
is
any
this. I
effort.
want a. You see some brothers that say, I want my parents' marriage, the kind of marriage my parents have.
Ah,
Really?
that's the problem. And then we so I mean, that's why I like your platform, and I chip in anytime that I have the time to chip in, because you are educating a lot of people. You are giving, and then for us, we need to share what we know as a wisdom. We need to know, especially the young people, because like my wife have a platform. She says like that we don't teach our children what is for them to go to the next generation of what is marriage,
Yes.
especially the male
A lot.
child. They don't
Yeah.
even in our culture in Nigeria, the woman, you have to cook for your husband. What about the men? What do you teach the male child?
God
How do
bless
you
you. I
teach
that
the
for
male child?
you.
You know, they are completely out of the picture. And then we wonder, why do they come out to be like this? It's
Mm.
from this growing up. It's because even they only pay attention to the woman to keep your household. What do you mean tunlieshe? What about the man tunlieshe? What is that?
Mm.
And then you know what it is too. A lot of in our culture is like, and I know you have touched the subject. This acceptance of what do we call it in our culture is like accept it. Let him know that's the way God has made it.
Mm.
Why does God made it that something that you are feeling, something that is negative? Because I
Mm.
see it to my mother, and then do you know they're gonna say, Tori Omomoshenjia. What does that mean?
Benny. Yes.
What does that mean? You know what? I'm suffering because of my children.
Yes.
Wow.
And the
That is
children will grow up and tell
by the
you,
time we go and we go away, and that's what I've been contention before my mother passed away. I have with her. I said, Mom, I'm grateful to you, but Mom, I have to go look for my own life. I have to go
hmm,
look for my own because she doesn't want us to go. Sister B, my mother don't want us
because
to
you're
go.
her
And then she
comfort.
have
You are the
seven
only joy
boys.
she
Can
has.
you imagine a woman having 7 boys, no girl? So that
Hmm.
itself, something when I look back, I say, I wish I have a sister because my sister
Uh,
would have been able to connect to my mother and say, listen, this is how it is. But 7 boys, you know, that itself is a lot on a woman.
hmm.
So
Hmm.
she doesn't want us to go because it's like because for us going away is like we neglecting her. No, no,
Yes.
the fact that
Because you are the only comfort she has.
and
Because she's been living with an abusive man.
that's it. You got it. Even to the point that every little thing that we do for our father is like, why are you doing it? She questioned us. I said, Mom, before I do one, you already got 10, but that doesn't satisfy her. She still
Hmm.
felt that we are giving away something that belongs to her. And that's to tell you
Mm-mm.
that from the perpetual
Yeah.
suffering that what
Yeah.
she's gone through. I'm not
Yeah.
telling you.
A lot of the mothers in that generation were damaged. They were bitter women. Some of them, you know, not all of them, but I tell you, from that generation, you see 10 women, 8 of them they've been abused, they are bitter, they died of broken hearts.
That's it. Exactly. They run men and they because even to the point my mother, there's a point that she broke down and she almost run mental. And then you
Hmm.
know how Nigerian is. Instead of them going, professional way, oh yeah, can you that kind of nonsense. Oh, is the second wife that's come on. This woman have a natural breakdown. to
Mm-hmm.
feel alive.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Mm-hmm.
is it that you have to ascribe it to somebody else
Yeah,
and
everything,
hate it?
everything, everything that's
Everything.
happened to her is the what made her break down
Ah,
mentally. Because there's so much a human mind can take, my brother. There's so much. And after a while, you will crack. I use the example because my friend's husband is a psychiatric and is a consultant. He was the one that taught me this thing about the bucket. There's a bucket in our brain that you put negative thought, you put positive thought, you put negative thought. If the negative, everything negativity that is happening to you, it fills up, it will overflow. That's when you will crack. Your brain will crack, your body will crack, everything will crack. That's when you will lose it.
I mean, Sister B, to be honest with you, my wife, she's not a Nigerian, she's a Caribbean, but the way I adore her, because for me, it's seeing the glory, seeing the joy of having my own children, stay in the labor room with my wife. Sister B, women, you are my queen. Every woman on this planet is they my queen. I will,
Hmm.
until I die, I will adore a woman. Because for them, going through that process and coming alive, my sister, I give you guys all the kudos. I give you guys everything that you guys deserve. If a
Thank
woman could
you.
fly over this planet and be, I say yes, she deserves it. Because
Thank
when
you
I
so
see
much.
that situation, when I see that moment, either you are alive or you don't even know. So it's just by the grace. So that itself, in fact, that's why when I look at it, I say women, they are very powerful. It's only men we always want to take everything from them, but they're the most powerful being on this planet. So
Thank
then
you
I'm
so much,
grateful.
sir.
Yes, yes. So
Adupe
Sister B,
Gonyo.
keep
Thank you
good
for your
work, and I'm going to
contribution.
keep tapping in. Anytime you bring topics that I'm interested, I'm going to chap in and then we talk.
Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate your job. God bless you.
Adupe O. God
Okay.
bless you,
All right.
sir. I appreciate you. I love to the whole of New York City. Thank you so much, brother. Ade calling from New York City. He has a very peculiar voice, so I always recognize him when he comes in because Ade is a unisex name. So sometimes women bear Ade, but his voice is unique. So whenever I hear him, I just recognize him. Eshe Goni o, Adupe sir. God will bless you. Thank you for honoring us. We don't often see brothers that honor us. So black women, Atiji Yagan, black women don't suffer. We know they see men they honor us like that. So when we see una one they honor us, we dey appreciate you now. God will bless you. Eshe Goni. Okay, the blooming room. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hello, sis.
Hello, Sister B. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Good evening,
How are you?
house. Not bad at all. I actually took June. June was my social media break month.
Oh,
And
you had an off
yeah,
month. I see.
yeah, I did. We're not big as you are, so we can afford to run away every now and again and go and hide
Of course.
ourselves.
Me too.
You
I'm going
can't
to run
afford to
away
go
soon.
anywhere.
I know.
You can't
I
afford to
need
go
to. I need
anywhere
it
because we
too.
come
I swear.
storming on your door.
I need it too.
So yeah, I mean, every now and again, social media can be a little bit overwhelming
I
sometimes. So,
know.
for
I
your
know. I
one's
feel you,
mental
my
health and
sister.
all that. And it
Welcome
just
back.
rolled, and then thank you, and then it
Hmm.
rolled into July, which was my vacation month. So it kind of like stretched for a while. But
Okay.
I'm happy
Welcome.
to be back, and it was the chat from that tugged at my heart, and I just thought,
Yes.
okay, it's time to get back into it
Yeah.
because
MM is the one that's saying that the husband wants to go back to Nigeria.
exactly. And I
Yeah.
loved your perspective. And let me just add on to I'm going to build on the foundation that you have laid. You
Mm.
see, because the information that shared, I hope she's still there,
Mm.
is it's not very complete because
Yeah.
we don't have a full knowledge of the why.
Yeah.
She just says because of the children, but we do not understand the dynamics that is already going on in that
Yes.
relationship already.
Ab-
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. So if it's just, based on the dynamics that she's experiencing in the relationship, if the living for the children is an add on, then she can have her suspicions. But she knows the man that she's married to. So she
Absolutely.
needs to, yeah. So has there been reasons for
Yeah.
insecurity?
For trust
Are
to
there
be
things that she
broken.
has
Yeah.
made trust
Hmm.
issues? Exactly. What
Yeah.
is causing this trust issue? Is there
Yeah.
something that has been happening? An undue hours spent on social media talking to
Yeah.
people, unusual
Yeah.
habits. Like
Yeah.
there are patterns that you can see that will make your ears, pop up, your antennas
Yeah.
go up, and you'll be like, this is not my husband. And so when a man now tells you he wants to go back home and leave you with the kids, that will make you more worried. But if it's someone who has been steady, consistent,
Mm-hmm.
someone who has come true for you, and abroad is not meant for everyone, regardless of how people say
Absolutely.
it's wonderful and
Absolutely.
all of that. A
Mm-hmm.
lot
My
of people
siblings, I have
strive
two
better.
siblings, and they've been here. They
Mm,
ran back. They don't like it at all. My younger sister, who is,
exactly.
and my older sister, my immediate older brother, and my younger sister, they all left. They went back. They said, no, 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 no,
They
it's
went
not for me.
back,
I can't
yeah.
stay here.
People,
No,
yeah,
it's
a
not
lot
for
of
everybody.
people choose. Yeah, a lot of people choose not to.
Yeah.
So and then so if it's what are your fears, MM? If you have fears and concerns, you need to discuss it with your husband, not in an
That's what
accusatory manner,
that
looking like you're
that is very
suspecting him
important.
already.
They need to have a
Talk
long
with him.
conversation.
A
Yeah.
long conversation, like
Yeah.
it's so that's why I said that question is not complete in itself. It needs to be further looked into and dissected and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, we don't want to start looking at we're accusing him of something that probably has not even thought of, because as much as we know that a lot of men have infidelity issues, but I don't know if this will shock everyone, but infidelity is not a vice of every man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Not every man cheats. It's strange to hear that, but it is the truth. Now,
Yeah.
maybe one in 1 million. I don't know what
What is
ratio you want to put
statistics?
it on. I
If
don't know
there's
the
any
statistics,
statistics.
but what I can tell you is this: that there are men who um, don't cheat on their wives. They might have other vices, but
Yeah.
cheating is not one of them. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the same way when we talk about abuse in relationships. There are
Mm-hmm.
men who are staying in abusive relationships because they want to honor their vows.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always the women who abuse. There are relationships where the men are the ones suffering abuse and staying. So let's
Absolutely.
always have that balanced mindset, and so that we can have a full knowledge of how things play out. Then
Mm-hmm.
let me come back into today's topic. We must not forget this case of Chidinma, and
Hmm.
to remember
I
that.
think we've forgotten Chidinma. I haven't mentioned her
Exactly,
the whole of this
exactly.
year. I don't think I've mentioned her.
Mentioned exactly, because when I saw the story, I just said, "Oh, another Chidinma." The social media, Instagram babes, and
Yeah.
all of that. A lot of times, they are aligned with guys who use them as fronts to get what they want.
Hmm.
So when men go into the situations, they are not going. It's not the girl. There is a guy who is putting that lady in front. She's the bait.
Hmm.
She's the bait. She's the fish. She's the worm on the fish that the
Yeah.
fish will go out for and get
She's the
hooked.
one. Yeah.
And you
She's the
don't
one
go and you
that's,
don't supply what they
yeah.
want,
Mm-hmm.
and then situations like this gets messy. So when
Mm-hmm.
people see all these girls, like Coca-Cola shape and all of that, it's a little bit. Our men, I know they're very visual, and there's always something that is not yours. It says stolen kisses are the sweetest.
Mm-hmm.
you know I mean, you just pay a ticket quietly, your wife or your husband doesn't know, and you just go somewhere, have a sweet some moments with someone who you just want to, it's very exciting. It gives it a drive, and all that. But I think we need to be careful. It's a social media era, and there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of dangerous people out
Very,
there.
very dangerous.
So we
That
all
is
need to be
the,
careful.
yeah. What we are talking about tonight is exactly what you've mentioned now. People have different motives.
Motives.
Don't think because a girl is talking to you, they love you, they want to be with you, because you're unhappy in your marriage, because you are going through a rough patch or whatever. You think, oh, she's the one that understands me, she's the one that loves me. And for the women as well, don't think, oh, because this guy, oh, he understands me, I can talk to him. He's the one that, he loves me now. And no, people have ulterior motives. They have. Especially people in Africa, be very careful. Be wary, because they are doing this because it's an end. How do they say it? It's something that they want something.
Hmm.
They have their own agendas of what they want from
Yeah.
you.
It's just that the person is just an end to justify a means. It's just,
Yes, it's an end to
they
a
want
means.
the
Yes,
ones,
that's the word I was
especially
looking
when you're
for.
from Europe or America, they want that dollars, they want the euro. They don't care what it takes to get it. So some people are going to babalawos and inserting things into their private areas so that when someone goes to bed with them, the man will never leave or always have them on their minds. Girls go through. Some ladies do a lot.
When
Some
we're talking
ladies do
about
a
the issue
lot.
of Kayamata here, you will not believe what someone sent me. In fact, I blocked that person.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had to block that person because it was too. It's not something you should share. It's not. Some people don't know what they should share. They just share everything. And because I always put my WhatsApp number here, people just feel that they can share anything to me. I'm tired of talking about it, so I just leave it. So now, if you share anything that is inappropriate, I just block you. That's what I do. When we're talking about the issue of Kayamata, and viewers' discretion is advised over what I'm about to say now. Yeah, maybe you need to mute yourself now or block your ears.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
because what I'm
Leave the
about to tell you
room.
now, I blocked someone over it. But I'm just
Wow.
trying to say to let you know what you were saying in the blooming room about how the lengths that some of these girls will go to for this kayamata or hooking somebody they think is their meal ticket. So we were talking about Jaruma and Kayamata and all whatnot, and somebody sent me this video of Kayamata that a lady did. Guys, should I keep quiet or I shouldn't say it?
Keep going, keep going. This is an adult forum. Some of these
Should
things
I
need to be
say it?
said so that
Because
people
it's
don't
quite
live in
gory.
live in a garden and think that all is rosy. Some people do nasty things, and people need
The
to
thing that
realize
this
how
woman did
nasty
was
it
that she
is.
went to this Mamalawo Kayamata person. I don't know how they did the jazz, the juju, whatever they put in her private. But
Mm-hmm.
what I saw was a woman who was lying down, her legs were open, like you are in a labor room, you're about to have a
Mm-hmm.
baby. You
Mm-hmm.
women who are mothers here, even if you
Mm-hmm.
are not a mother, when you want to carry one, the missionary style, everything open like this. Guess what was coming out of her privates, my people? I kid you not. It was a toad.
Well, this will be
A,
heavy stuff for those who don't believe in the spiritual and to be. This
a
will be heavy
toad,
stuff.
my people, was coming out. Toad, small toad. You know how when we
Oh
did
my
village, you used
goodness.
to see different sizes of toad. This one was a small one. It was
Mm-hmm.
coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Mm-hmm.
person said to me, this is the real Kayamata that holds that after this toad come out, any man that puts his banana inside now, he's
Hmm.
gone. They in
Stuck
fact they
there.
own him.
He's stuck there. Yes, he's
Yeah,
stuck
they
for life.
own him now
Anything,
spiritually.
anything that lady wants, he gets.
I say, wow.
She gets.
So these
Yeah.
women will go to that extent?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And I
Okay.
think people need to learn to start hearing these things and stop. When we talk about, oh, he's cheating, oh, he's this. Sometimes some people had wanted to just have just one away match, and they got stuck for life
Oh yeah.
because they messed with the wrong
This,
chick.
this these chicks are not playing, guys. They are not
They're not
playing.
joking.
They
They're
are
not
not
joking.
playing. Be careful out there.
They're not joking. They're not joking. In fact, I see amongst your scheduled posts that you were having, Pastor Shola.
Yeah,
Pastor
we
Shola
have Pastor
himself.
Shola a week from
Yeah,
today.
a week from today. Good. Pastor Shola, I think I remember him saying something like that because I think he said one of his he was a player and all that back home in Nigeria. And one time he went somewhere and a group of girls and he was like, and I think he said something about that too, that one of the girls had something inserted. So
They
this thing has
do.
been there.
They
It's been
do.
there for a long time. So when we talk sex is Kerewa is spiritual. Kerewa is spiritual. It's
And
not
some of our
every
brothers, a lot of our brothers, not some, they will go, they will go, you want to experiment and you will not even want to because you like it real.
of
Condoms.
course,
A lot of them don't like
no,
using
no
condom.
rubber, no, skin to
You
skin.
want
They
to
call it
use
skin
it,
to
you want to do
skin.
it real. Now then the thing will come
Yeah,
in. When
the
I saw this
sensation.
thing, I was
Yeah,
so, hey, I said,
yeah,
what is
yeah.
this? My God. This
Mm.
is the level of desperation that these girls go to.
Oh yeah. The unfortunate part is the women, the wives are at home, and then you bring these demons into the
Oh
house.
yes.
That
So
is
if
the
not
unfortunate
all of
part.
them when they go Africa, if you're going to Africa to go and carry one, just know that you might be sleeping with someone that they just inserted toad into. So be careful out there because it go catch you. And you know the funny thing, there's people that always say, nothing like that. It doesn't happen. And now them they catch quick. They are the first to fall. When you be behaving like mumu, you won't know. You will use your hand to destroy your family before your eyes will be clear. And these ladies will
Yeah.
not leave you until they've stripped you of every dime, every cover you have.
Everything ruined your marriage. They're not even
They will
interested.
ruin your
A
marriage.
lot of
You will
them are
quit
not
your job and go and
interested
stay
to
with
be
them.
wives.
If you wanted to build
They're
a
not
house, they will
interested to be
take
wives.
every cover that you are using to build that house, whatever business you were going to do, they will take everything from you. These ladies are thirsty. They are
They're thirsty,
hungry.
very thirsty. They don't want to be wives, though. They don't want to be wives because they know that the inconvenience of being a wife. A lot of them don't want to be
Which kind
wives,
of yeah, wife?
but they
Wife
have no
doesn't pay
issue
now. It's the
viewing other
wife that
people's
suffer now. What are
marriages.
they doing with wife? Which
Yeah.
wife?
So, you know,
They don't want marriage. They don't want to be wife. They like this life because it pays them.
mm.
Hmm.
So it's just a word or a couple of words, for those who can't take the first one is enough for the wise. And I hope that, we're all learning. And as for the Kenyan lady you talked about, they are my neighbors. So actually, they passed a law in Kenya, if I'm not mistaken. Your Kenyan audience will correct me if I'm wrong. It's actually legal now to have more than one wife. I think polygamy has been allowed in
Oh,
their
I see.
country. So
Was
the
it against
men
the
can
law
have,
before in their country?
and it wasn't like it was against the law, but people did it and all that. But now, like, it's allowed, for a
I
man to
see.
have, like, is recognized in the country
Good for
now
them.
for them to do that. Anyway, many thanks for taking me and for
Thank you,
having this
sis.
conversation. But I think
Welcome
everybody
back.
should learn. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have a
sis.
good evening, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Welcome back. The Blooming Room. I missed you. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Always appreciated. Hey, we got the Cheetah Spiner. Miss Cheetah Spiner, mute yourself, please.
Auntie Dio, well done. Well
Thank
done,
you, my
Auntie
darling.
D. Honestly, the only way I catch you is on the move.
I know. I can tell that you're on the road. I don't need to ask.
Oh, bless. Well done, honestly, for all that you do. This is when one just gets it. It is so distressing. Just
Hmm.
learning, hearing other people's experiences. And one thing that we fail to understand is we don't read, they say experience is the best teacher, but we don't really have to go through that experience. We can learn from other people's experience, and that is the beauty of obodooyibo, you know. um I'm just calling to briefly make a brief contribution about an observation that you made regarding the impact on the woman when she stays in a relationship that is so demeaning and degrading to her. I
Hmm.
know people's experiences. One that I know personally, four of women whose who side pieces took over their lives,
Hmm.
and rather than choose to walk, they stayed. And one thing we need to understand is, each woman knows herself. They know when they are what they are capable of taking. But imagine if you don't have that willpower, that ability to withstand, to fight fire for fire, and then
Hmm.
a witch comes in and is giving it to you left, right, and center. You don't have ammunition to fight back. You will have residue of bitterness,
Hmm.
anger, and no outlet to put to pass that across. These women, all of them died of cancer. I
Hmm.
kid you not, Auntie B.
Wow.
And sitting down and analyzing this with that is it. That all this is bitterness contribute. Well, that is her theory. Bitterness drips and drips in your body and into your blood and becomes cancer if one is not careful.
Hmm.
You are within an environment that is toxic. Every day you are having to fight jabs. Your thinking, is always negative, bitter. There is no way, you know, if you take yourself out of that situation, you are giving yourself an opportunity to live, you know. They don't have to carry knife or do any juju. On your own, you are killing yourself. So for one to stay in that situation, they must have a strategy of why they are staying in that situation, you know.
Do you think they are thinking straight?
Well, most people, they don't. But
They
for
don't.
some,
You know
but
what
for
abuse does now?
yeah,
After a
but for,
while.
yeah, you know, but for some are smart. They think, oh, this is what has happened to me after all these years of, you know, living a life that working hard to create a name for this person, and he does this. They will be calculating. They will take their time and calculate how they will get back and win the war. Some women are like that, and I've come across somebody who's done that, and that kind of comeback story is so sweet.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just want to say, I mean, you are very right. That psychiatrist that told you, yeah, I strongly believe so, because
It's called the
this form,
stress buckets. That's what they call it. Google it yourself, my darling.
yeah,
It's called the
honestly,
stress. Anybody can Google it. Just Google it. This is what they actually teach them when they are training to become psychologists and no psychiatry. Is
yeah,
the stress bucket. Just Google the stress bucket. You will see what I'm telling you. When it fills up when it begins to overflow. There's a story I've been meaning to share. It's just time. There's just so much to share that sometimes I'm juggling. Which one should we do first? There's a woman in America now that is roaming around in the street of America now, a Nigerian woman.
oh bless,
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, of course she's crazy. She's
Oh,
crazy. She stayed because my children know. My children know. I'm fighting for custody. Oh. I can't leave my children know. It was from DV relationship. She's on the street now. She's made it into American news now. Somebody's in America sent it to me. I
oh
said I was
no,
going to share that story. I'm still going to get to it at some point.
oh no.
Yes.
Honestly, it's needful. This is University of Obodoyibo. I'm a student hoping to graduate.
Oh, thank you so much, my darling. Have a
So
safe
much.
travel. I love you
Yes,
very
thank
much, and
you.
I'll
Love
see
you
you
so
soon.
much.
All right,
God bless.
sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Yes. Bingpe, you are saying you know Chida Spinner. Yes, you know her. You know her. She's Obodo Farm Jim Jim. Obodo Farm Jim Jim. If you know me, you know her. Anywhere we go to, she's there. She's our strong member, our sister in the building. Thank you so much, everyone. Please give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying the conversation we're having. We are trying to teach people to know that Ewumbe loco, there is danger out there. People need to be careful. This is not the Africa of in the 80s, 90s. This is the Africa of today, 2020. Ewumbe nita. People need to be careful. People are not smiling. The only God they worship now is money. So thumbs up, please, if you are just coming in or you haven't done it. Bola, you are welcome.
Yes, hi Auntie B, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, sweetie. Where you joining us from?
I'm calling from Annapolis, Maryland,
You're welcome. What do you have to
yeah,
say?
in US. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you have done for Nigeria, especially women in diaspora, because some of us need to learn about this called marriage. There is up and down in the marriage. And this is my second time calling. And
Mhm.
my philosophy in life is I always said when we African women come to this abroad, okay, sometimes everybody come here in a different pathways.
Mhm.
Everybody come, some come because their husband invite them to the country and they feel vulnerable uh, because the husband is the one that give them the paper.
Mhm.
Some come alone and they met their husband here. Um, I just want us to try to enlighten women that once we get here, we need to have our priority, not just only to have kids back to back, back to back, back to back. family, kids are wonderful, but you have to have a goal and purpose in life first. And you need to let the men whom you marry to know your goals in life
Amen. Amen.
before you start deep into having kids. Women need to know, what did I stand for as a person, not just only to come to this life and raise kids and just be a slave to a man. And it goes
Hmm.
both ways, like the some of the callers says that it goes both ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to be independent. It's okay to have a business with your husband. It's okay to have a business with your significant others. But at the end of the day, you always, always, always remember what if, and you always prepare for that what if, for your own sake and for your own the kids that you brought to this world.
Hmm.
Like you always say, there's mango pack mess all over the world.
Absolutely.
All over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you for examples. I'm a provider, okay? There was
Mm-hmm.
a Ghanaian lady that came to me.
Mm-hmm.
She brought up 2 kids. One is 5 years old and one is 3 years old.
Yeah.
And she said to me, she said, they were involved in the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
She just want me to check them to make sure they are okay. Their father drove them on that day, and he didn't
Hmm.
tell her anything that happened. The kids come home and they start saying that they have headache, their head hurts, and she brought them the next day. And I told her, are they involved in a car accident? Said the father didn't tell. So she got him on the phone, Auntie B.
Mm-hmm.
Got him on the phone. He didn't pick up because they are in a bitter. Everybody trying to
Divorce.
separate their divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So she called him, and he picked up again, and he said the doctor want to talk to you. And she put him on the phone, and I respectfully talked to him. I just want to know what happened. And it was like, it was a tailbone, and I said, sir, a tailbone or not tailbone, that is a car accident.
What does that? Sorry, I didn't get that. What does that mean?
He said there is another car T-bone him. So that means that another car hits him and in the back. So
Right.
in his word, because he doesn't hit another car, he doesn't think it's a car accident. So I was trying to explain to him that this kid still involved in a motor vehicle accident. Is it that
Yeah.
you hit the car or the car hits you?
Yeah.
And it was so nasty, I hung up on the phone.
Right.
And the girl was just start crying. And he said, I brought him to this country, and this is how since they got here, and this is how he has been. He always be the one that is right. That is how they are going to a divorce. And she started crying in
Yes.
my office.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, I said, it's gonna be okay. She said, she regrets
Bringing him.
bring him to
Yeah. She
abroad
brought him from Africa.
from Ghana. She brought him
From
to
Ghana. From
And I
Ghana.
said to her, I said, no, you don't regret, because you have these 2 beautiful kids that you got from him.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be a regret to you. It's up to you now, to trying to do what is best for you and for your kids.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something. Some of these men, African men specifically, okay, because I marry a Nigerian man, specifically.
Yeah. Are you Nigerian yourself?
Yes, I'm a Yoruba. Yes, I am.
Oh, you're a Yoruba woman.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So these men, they know, like you said, they know the woman they can play this with, and they know the woman that
Oh
they
yeah.
can play it
Oh
with.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because there's some things that they will do when you see interracial marriage, when you see African men that
Oh yeah.
go and marry a white
Oh
woman,
yeah.
they are
Mhm.
not gonna do that to white women.
Oh yeah.
They will be a puppet because they know what the system entails in abroad.
Mm-hmm.
But once they marry an African man, they think you understand. It's okay for me to treat you anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
As we women, we have to say no. It's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. And when a man knows that you have what it takes to live in a habit and you'll be okay with how many kids you have, the man will always respect you, Auntie B.
My dear. Chai. There's too much going on. There's too much going on in our community.
It is when I'll continue praying for you. God will continue to give you strength for trying to
Amen.
enlighten people and to be. When it comes to domestic violence,
It's too much.
in African home,
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Melo la first of so many. Many people, my phone, sometimes when I open my WhatsApp, I'm scared. I don't want to come now. I can't speak now. We're in court now. This, that now. Social services are involved now. Police are involved. Oh, it's too much. And that's why I'm bringing Pastor Shola. Because I feel like, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Because when I've been thinking about this topic, how we can break the circle. I just want to thank that our brother again in New York City, Brother Ade, when he talked about his own mother's experience, a mother with 7 children, and what she went through in the hands of his father. There is so much abuse in our community. We can close our eyes and pretend as if it's not happening. We can just do as if everything is kumbaya, but the abuse is too much. And I'm talking about diaspora, so I'm not even going to Nigeria. If you
yes,
go to Africa, whoa, that one I'm
that's
running.
another ball game.
No. I can't even go to that one because it's too much. But we need to break the cycle one way or the other.
And
We have to.
God will continue giving you strength, especially young girls that they come to this country. And to be, I came in here to this country when I was 19, 2020. I won the visa lottery when I came here. Don't I met some men in UK, in America, they want to marry me. I make my goals known that if I don't finish my school, I will never marry anybody. Oh, you need to come to UK. I'll give you a UK, whatever. I'm not ready. My education was my forefront until I finished. And I was ready to settle down and get married. It's okay to marry. It's okay to marry late and to be. At the end of the day, you have to. When I met these young African girls, when they come over here, they are doing like a nursing assistant job. I don't know what they call it in UK. They are doing this
Yeah.
nursing assistant job.
Kara. They call them
And they
carers.
are making this
Support workers.
little. They are making this little money, and they find this African men that they already established here and to be, and then just take them, and then they start having kids. They never achieve their goals, and then when they got to this marriage, they face a hell because now they are trapped. They realize that they already have about 3 kids already, and to be, and they are trapped. And when men knows that you are trapped, you don't even have goals. You can't even survive alone by yourself. They will do and undo.
And let me just say this, Bola. It's not men alone that needs to be blamed. Our gender too. We are very responsible for the
I agree
decisions
with
that
you.
we make. Yeah.
I
Oh
agree with
yeah.
you, Auntie B.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, so many women come to talk to me. They say, "Oh, Auntie B, I need to talk to you. I need to do this." But when you see the choices that they make, you to be wondering, "Wait, are you okay?"
Yes.
But you already saw. This is why I always say here that men, they can't. They're always you can always read what a man is all about. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But women will still go into the relationship. They do. Women will still go into such relationship. You meet somebody for the first time, and the first thing they do to you is to beat you blue black and send you to hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come to hospital and say, "I love you. Sorry about that day. I want to marry you." Then you go into the marriage. What do you think is going to happen in that marriage? You think
And
it's going to change?
Auntie B, it's not like we are champion for we are champion for or a divorce, but it is okay
No,
for
I'm
you.
a champion for divorce now. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
it
no.
is
I'm not
okay.
even saying
I
that,
know
Bola.
because
I
some
am a
women,
champion for divorce. I am tired of
yeah,
the
it is
stories. I'm
okay.
tired of people being deleted. I am
Yes,
let
we need to make it
divorce.
known.
Let
We
them
need to make
divorce.
it
It's
known.
better. Let us divorce. It's better.
Yes,
Let
we need
everybody
to
have
make it known.
peace. Let
Yeah, it
everybody
is
be
okay.
happy.
It is okay. It is okay. And we need to let these kids know, these young girls know that it is okay to walk away. It is okay because no, you're gonna get out your kids. These kids that you are saying, this Auntie B, some women, some African women specifically, when they come to my office, right, they will bring their husband, Auntie B. And I will ask them, what brought you in today? And they will say, husband is talking. Auntie B, that I was like, this is not a language barrier. This is not that you don't speak English. Why the men have to speak for what is going on in your body? As a woman.
As well. Yeah, women, we have a lot of, and it's all about esteem, knowing who you are, and that's why we talk a lot about, you know, confidence, confidence, confidence. A lot of women don't know who they are.
They
And
don't.
one
It
thing
is so
I'm
sad.
finding out very quickly now, Bola, is that a lot of women are actually not aware. They are not aware at all. Because the thing, sometimes when I talk to some ladies or they chat me, they send me a message and I'm like, the thing is so glaring. Did you not see it? But until you make them see, they didn't actually see it. Yes. Yes, they didn't. They didn't see it. They didn't even recognize it. Do you know a lot of women come to me and say, Auntie B, until I started watching your channel, I didn't even know that this thing is abuse. I don't know what abuse is. I've never heard of it before. I thought this is how marriage is.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes. That's how deep it is. We're in trouble. Honestly, we are in trouble. When you see everyday marriages are breaking up, they will continue to break up. They will. This is not being me being a prophet of doom. But the truth is that our people, maybe by nurture or nature or bringing, whatever you want to call it, what they've observed, the way they've been socialized, people are growing up in it and they are having this very bastardized ideas about relationship and marriages. They are not equipped. We are not equipped. We don't even have the right tools for it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And we need to break this cycle. God will continue to protect you. God will continue to be with you. Because this is a calling, like everybody said. It takes a specific person to try to champion this because it is amazing to see some women, and sometimes um I kind of sometimes sympathize, sometimes I don't sympathize because I look at it. My I don't even Auntie B, sometimes I don't even take advice from my mom, to tell you the truth.
You don't take
Because
you don't take advice from who?
from my mom, to tell you the
Your
truth.
mom.
Yes. Because
Why?
she has gone from one relationship to another, from one relationship to another without
Ile
even
oko.
realize.
You don't want her to hear that. Ile oko, ile eko ni. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to go to the highest university in this world. Bola, you are a rebel.
Because the way, you know you have to know who you are, because when a man realize that you know who you are, Auntie B, they respect you in a different kind of way.
It is well.
And we have to make sure that it's okay to do a business with a partner, because this is, Auntie B, this is what men does. They go back to Africa. Some men pretend that they are doing a business in Africa and come home. Now they make these women, now they have to bear the burden of raising like 3-4 kids by themselves from their selfishness, Auntie B.
Yeah, they're already raising it. So they're already raising the children. So if they choose to remain, I mean, I'm not saying that it's every woman that have they don't have the strength. Sometimes they are just tired. Some women are just tired. When we started the show earlier on, one of our sisters from Kenya came and shared a story about how her husband went to Kenya and married. We also heard the story of another Kenya couple here in the UK that married, and he decided to throw party. It's during the party he now announced to everybody gathered that I can't keep this any longer. I need to tell you.
Can
I
you
have a very
imagine?
oh
No
yes.
respect for the wife. No
Oh yes.
respect.
And guess what? The wife is still there building the business for him to take care of his slave queen and child.
Impossible.
Oh yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
So
Impossible. And,
yeah.
and that right there, that is a problem. As a woman, that is a huge problem. That day you have chose where you wanna go, and everything's gonna be divided. Everybody have to go their separate ways, and to be, and that woman having the courage that says that it's okay for me to leave this without looking back. And we as a woman too, we have to look ourselves in the mirror and try to assess ourselves. What part did I play into this marriage that makes it like this? So you don't make that mistake again and again and again. God will continue to bless you, Auntie B.
Thank you, my
I always
darling.
love to join your channel when I do have time, when I have a day off, because there's sometimes you cannot look at the patient's face and say it's okay for you to walk away,
I
because the
know.
next day they will come back with their husband to the office
Yeah.
again.
I know. I know. When they start following them, even as a prescriber yourself, when they start following them to appointments because they don't want them. Because here in the UK, you can, tell your GP or tell your nurse or whatever what you're going through. But when you see them start following them, and even when to do intimate examination, they are there. That also tells you that
That's a red flag.
there is something is going on. Yeah.
And we can't even talking about the Middle Eastern people as well.
No, we talk only about ourselves. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So God will continue. God will continue to bless you, to bless these people, and to continue giving strength to women, African women precisely,
Mm.
because sometimes it is a huge calling. And women, I'm gonna continue saying it, you have to define yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to define yourself. You have to have a
If
job.
you don't respect yourself, nobody will
Nobody,
respect you, including your
nobody,
husband.
nobody,
Hmm. Thank you,
nobody.
Bola. Thank you so much, my
God
sister.
bless you, Auntie B.
I
God
appreciate
bless you.
you. Thank you, darling. God bless you too. Please continue to look out in your work when you see them like that. Somebody it's not going to be easy even when you want to refer and you want to help them get help. Don't assume that women who are being abused always want help. Oh. I got a message a few days ago and I was laughing. I think it was on Sunday. And this lady was like, Auntie B, I don't know how you do it. I will never do this again. I will never put my hand in another person's marriage again. I was laughing. I said, what happened now? I said, what happened? She said, it's my brother. Oh, my brother. I was trying to help him. Oh, they kicked him out of the house. And I said, let me go and help him. Now they come and beat me. The wife got people to come and beat her in her house for helping the brother to pack his things from the house that the wife threw him out of. And they were beating him. She got her sisters to come and beat her up. This is obodooyinbo. I'm telling you. And Bill, I got you. Just 1 second. Let me finish this story. So she said that when they were beating her now, I said, why didn't you call police? When women, like 3 women, come to your house to come and harass you and beat you up, why didn't you call the police? She didn't call police. So her husband got involved, separating fights now and trying to deliver his wife. That's how one of the women that came to beat her up called the police and said that the husband was beating them. She said, Auntie B, I don't know how you do it, oh. I know it's my brother, but I will never get involved again. I will never get involved in another person's marriage. I laugh, I want it. It was so funny. She sent me a message for Instagram. She sent me a message for WhatsApp. I said, you said, babe, you would have just called the police. Once you know that your peace is being threatened, that these women, they didn't come here to play with you. They came into your house to harm you. Call the police. It's simple. Just tell them that your life is. They will be there. They will arrest all of them. But she didn't call the police. The husband didn't call the police. The women themselves that came to make trouble that now call the police. So don't assume that even people that, including brother, this one, Obodoyibo brother, is a man, no, that the wife threw out to. The sister is trying to save him. Now there wahala enter now. So some people don't want to be saved. And she was like, I can't believe that my brother allowed this to happen. He didn't say anything. He said, I will never put my mouth on my husband. I went mouth. Bio, welcome. Oh, wahala, Jay.
Auntie B,
To
thank you.
solve marriage, wahala, don't be smart, you know. They go put you for middle.
Abi, you know easy.
You know easy.
Thank you for the work that you do, and continue doing it. Just like we always say here continuously, sometimes we know, even though we know nothing is absolute, but we know that majority of Nigerians, our people or humans, sometimes when you try to save them, is the most difficult job is trying to convince people who already know what they are doing. You remember, like what
Exactly.
you said that time concerning
Yes.
like pastors, something,
Yes.
some people already know.
They don't want to be saved.
They don't want to be saved.
No.
Like, oh yeah, I've been doing a very great job with obedience. I've been doing a great job, for instance. So the same thing, like in politics, you keep telling those people you want to save, they don't want to be saved. So what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So that is the truth. Like if you read my last comment there, I said, for instance, women can call the shots because even though we know nothing is absolute, in the United States, non-American, regardless of how worthless you might think that woman is, I'm not saying anybody's worthless, but
Yes.
regardless of your mentality of thinking how worthless that woman is, will accept to be a second wife. It is, see, you know what I'm saying? This is that these are not, I'm talking about people who are even breaking the law. This is not about the law to go and marry, I'm saying now, register.
Yes.
Yeah. Even the most, there's nobody's ugly, but it's beauty. But even if you say this woman, the moment she understands, finds out, catch a lover or husband, cheat on her, even if that marriage not break, she'll cheat on her back.
Because like, all those ones, you know, say their motive not be to go collect money now. When they talk of Africa, all these women in Africa.
I agree. I'm coming from somewhere. What I'm trying to say is we are trying to defend that if our women, whether they go to Africa, go collect the man, you can't still sit down, they accept them. That's my point here. Do you understand? Why will you accept it? You see, the reason why women do things, just like the reason anybody would do things, like a thief would go and steal, is when they know that they won't be caught, right? So if you know the repercussion of what you are doing, how can a man, because a lot of African men already know the kind of women they have. That's what I'm trying to say. So they already know that if that man know for his life, say, he go come a ceremony in front of his wife, come the announce.
And their friends, family,
thank
children.
You. In that place, if you know the
you not go come out for that ceremony with him full
Auntie B, now they tell you, if you know the consequences of that action, even person they go find trouble. If they go person house, now person go tell you, say, that guy where they go find trouble. If you come back alive, thank God. I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are making perfect sense.
Yes. So now the way when the women don't take calm. So now so it's be. And this thing does not start from one day. That is my point. Which you have even found out that this thing starts from the beginning, most likely. Because from the beginning, when this whole thing started, most women show, sorry to say, I'm not saying we should not love, we should not do this. I don't know how people think, because this love thing, this marriage, until B say, yes, they will continue to be break up as long as, not like everybody is perfect, but as long as we decide to be blind. Do you understand? When you decide to ignore things that are Obviously obvious, if there's any word like that, obviously obvious, that before you, then why will it not be? Why will it not be? Thank God you don't see my picture, because if I talk, they'll say, oh, maybe not handsome. Thank God. I'm not think, I'm a very handsome man. But what I'm saying is, from what I'm saying, no, I'm serious, Auntie B. From what, thank God say they don't see my picture. If not,
You say
they'll
I'm a
say,
very handsome man. I like
because
as
I know Nigerians now, if you talk now, they'll say, maybe
me
Nandi can talk.
for president.
Most women, girls of these days, they will look at a man, they will pick a man because of marriage photos, if that makes sense. Marriage photo will not last forever. It is the marriage itself that a time will come, you will not remember marriage photo. Do you not understand what I'm trying to say? My friend on, he was like this, he was like this. No, there are other physical attraction to be among, no doubt, but concentrate on other things that are more important. Knowing that this is a marriage you are going to spend the rest of your life with, probably this person. Then another thing I have said in the comment, which I initially would have been my first statement, but since I always like to start from the last discussion, was for me as a person and to be, I do not, I repeat again, support families living apart. Now, here is the thing. If a family, before you get married to this person, neither they discuss something. You see,
Yeah.
people sacrifice things.
Yes.
We must begin to think of our mentality, work on this. Do you know that my boss that employed, not like it's his company, I work for a multinational, but my boss, after my employment then, the next thing when I started, they said he went from vacation. I said, why? They said he had to resign because he felt he need to spend time with his family. Family were there with time for the same state too. What am I trying to say? I'm not saying whether I did the right thing, people should behave like that. Not be all of us know how to make money. Do you understand me? Some men, they with their wife, not because they don't know, say, if they go village, go open farm, now get million day. I don't know if I'm
Yes.
making sense.
I
Do you
understand
understand?
what you mean. Yeah.
Yes,
But I mean, it depends on the circumstance. People's situation is everybody's situation is
it is
peculiar.
different.
Yes.
But see, Auntie B, you see one thing, do you know that there is always never a good reason for somebody to job somebody? Do you understand? So my point here is that I agree. If the circumstance is different, for instance, the man can say, okay, he won't go Nigeria, I don't see business proposal. I'm not saying it should not happen though. But even if you are taking that decision, you people
Yes.
must agree to draw a plan on how
Yes.
to be together as soon as possible.
It's
If that
true.
makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Because a dollar now is 710 naira. A man, if you like maybe pastor, I don't care what anybody says, saying and sent. Going to a country where there are urgent 10K guests everywhere.
I see that comment, BBB. I beg, I no feel laugh. It not be
No,
urgent 10K, now urgent 2K, two.
we don't even increase now because
No,
dollar
not
go up.
increase now 2K. No,
Say
now
now 2K
2K.
before, it used to be urgent 2K, but
Urgent 2K.
110K. So the reason I'm saying this is because societal influence sometimes affects marriage. Most of us men today that you see us talk like this here, Auntie B, I repeat to you, not be say we be sent to. In Nigerian environment, the society make us before, we they look, kere why cheating na tradition, no big deal.
Yes, it's
I'm
true.
telling you.
That's
But,
true.
but when we now live in a society where we can look things the other way around, if that makes sense. Do you
Yes.
understand? So what am I trying to say here? By the grace of God, I don't want to say that. We have something, my family people in Nigeria there. That sometimes when I sit down by the pool, I ask myself one question: is there even a decent Nigerian man? The reason why I'm saying it is because even if you are not corrupt, now business you go discuss with somebody, they will carry take away where they go put for your eye. The fact that somebody can be decent doesn't mean you should just open and bring that person to temptation. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So my point is that if you're a woman, your husband, I'm not talking of, there's a different case between your husband and a different day. That will not concern me. He did there before. I didn't say you should change his waka. But when
If
you
you are
and
here
your
together, if you
they
did
already
diaspora
together,
together,
una don establish together.
uh,
Then at the end of the day, come bring one kind waka come.
say one go
Well,
Naija go start business of
I
car.
not say may not go, may they not just not bill, say may not be billionaire. But at the end of the day, sometimes we just have to take a part of sacrifice. A
Yes.
part of sacrifice. Many of
Mm,
us did.
mm,
Many of us did. It's a personal decision. Yes,
mm,
there are millions who don't like their abroad. There are millions who know what they want, right?
mm,
I
mm,
tell you, before coming to this United States, Bill picture is always here. Go and look at many anti-beast picture behind. People will still see it. No, when somebody no go do reach to anti-beast, say that guy they talk, I know him, oh, no man now. So whether if you like me, not tell me. But what I'm saying is that I have lived from Niger. We not come here because we dey hungry.
mm.
Sometimes mentality must different.
So you dey talk say sometimes families you need to make sacrifices for the greater good of the
Sacrifice
family.
for the
Yes.
good of the family sometimes. It not really
Yes.
mean say this and that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know?
Somebody talk say Bill, you don't increase the urgent 2K to 10K. Ha! Country hard though. Now what you
Yeah, tell her don't go up now.
Obiajulu say Obiajulu say you don't increase am to 10K. 102K don't land for 10K. Country hard though. Oh my god.
You know? So sometimes you get money where you won't go make, but you go
Mm.
reason and say,
Is
this
it worth
money,
it? Yes, I see
is
what
it
you
worth
mean.
it? I'm
Is
going
it
to leave
worth
my
it?
children with
Time is
this
just
woman
yeah,
alone, this
yes.
and that. You know what I'm saying?
Now because you are a family, you see, and the kind of person where you be somebody where they rooted in family. So you dey think about the well-being of your children. For instance, if you get sons, who go teach your sons how to be
Thank
boys?
you.
Who go teach your sons how to be men? Who go teach them about life? You dey think about that
Mm,
one more than even money when you want to go live for
money.
Africa. That is the kind of person that you are. But some people, they even they say they no be better husband. Make I tell you. So the wife don't mind if they say they want go Nigeria, make them
Yes,
follow go.
now. Because I
If
made
they
they
want go
go.
Africa, what
Got
did
to
they do for
finish.
here? What did they do for here? As I dey inside, they're not wulo, one wulo.
Thank
That's
you.
the truth.
That's bitter truths, but the flat truth. Yes.
Because not be everybody, another angle where you go look and be you.
Mm,
Not be every parent they involve for in children life. Some still
yes.
they here. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big advocate for families staying together and everything,
Yes.
but I don't see so many, especially fathers. They don't even
Mm-hmm.
care. They go work,
True.
come back. Now to
Yes.
hold remote control, they watch TV. They don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go
Mm-hmm.
parent evening. They don't go carry their children go sport. Even to go cut hair, they don't carry their children go. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of man, now if you say one go
Man,
Africa, the woman go they look at and say, after all, what did you do before? Kuku go now.
what did they do? Yes, sir.
Exactly.
You
You
know.
now you they talk because you are somebody that you are
Uh,
family oriented. You understand, and
mm.
you know the impact that being in your children's life, what it means to
It
you and the
means,
children.
and also understanding that that money you are even making at the end of the day, now the children you will still carry and give.
Not everybody be like you, my
Eh?
brother.
At the end of the day, because gathering something for unnecessary things, then at the end of the day, you end up losing it. So, Auntie B, thank you very much. You know, as you come live during this our OT, they see the work on. Sometimes we'll just enter this thing. If we
Yeah, I
say
understand.
they're not
I
quick
understand.
accept us, we'll
Una dey
just
try.
cut off so that
Una dey
we'll
try.
feel you
I
understand.
understand.
You
Yeah.
know.
Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much. I
All right.
appreciate you now. Easy. When I wanna dey for that side, yonder where would they do the show this time? So easy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your sacrifices. You see, if we see men where they think like Brad Patrick, as Brad Patrick, Brad Bio, Adewale, and all the men here that are family oriented, where they think about the well-being of their family. They think holistically, not only about themselves. They don't say, okay, about my company, about money, but they think about your family. Then all these ones no go there. Because someone like you, now any job when you won't give a minister, go think of a family, say, no, I don't feel leave my wife and children. My children need me. But some they go still there here. They know they. It's possible to be physically present, but you are not emotionally present. You are not involved. That's another angle entirely. May God help us. So, in summary, I'm going to round up now. Thank you, everyone that's contributed today. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. The lesson to learn today is that Eshora, be careful of slay mamas and slay queens. They are literally, you see that word slay. You know the meaning of slay now to delete, now be slay. They are literally slaying now. I tell you, say I see story. One story where I see Ninja. If you see the small pekere girl, pekere for Auchipoli, small rat like this, he go delete the boyfriend because he said the boyfriend they cheat. Delete the boyfriend. When I catch and say now the boy close now where. So people need to be very, very careful now about, leaving your families or traveling with your family and trying to go and I still talk that story about waiting my eyes see for Kayamata Mata. Brothers, be careful. Women, be careful. Igboro ò rọrùn, Igboro, the street is not smiling. The street is not smiling at all. The street is hot now. People are desperate for money. They don't care about you. They pretend they are now film everybody they are now because of what they won't get from you. So unfortunately, this our brother Kofi now. You don't go meet Agent Gabriel. I don't what you go tell Agent Gabriel. Am I here? You want talk since now you know enter. I want close now.
I
3 minutes.
dey mark time now. You know, say sometimes e dey unpredictable, whether na 4 hours, whether
No,
na
no, no, no,
three
no, no, no,
hours.
no. I don't fit. I don't they cut down the time now. Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want so now on top of Kpekus matter, now I carry this guy go see Baba
God.
God.
It be like so.
Now
Hmm.
Kpekus matter, now I carry am comot for where e dey, come go visit.
I don't
go
know. Hmm.
go go where e no fit return, e no fit come back.
Imagine this kind of thing.
It's just sad. It really is sad. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Now the woman where he live, shebi they say he was married. Abi, he get family for Canada now.
They say he get now so they talk allegedly say he get family. They say the slave queen say get boyfriend.
Can
Now
you
yeah, the
imagine?
boyfriend do this work so.
Oh, they planner.
I don't know whether they plan am o, whether I catch and say he want somebody. Some people say he catch him. Some people say the man lied to her and say he no get wife. I don't know. The story is not clear.
Wow.
Hmm.
And you know now wetin person now the money where person get now in the borrow person. Now where person no reach you go talk. I hope say everybody they learn and they hear
Now
because
so.
now only talk we go fit talk. To do now everybody hand it dey. You know, me fully support family as Bio talk, fully supported. We have to learn to make sacrifices sometimes. Our parents made sacrifices. There are people currently making sacrifices. What is it worth it? You know, children are involved. It was if they say if na say okay, na never born, na fit go anywhere. But when children are involved, you want to see to the you know to the improvement of your children and to ensure that they have the right tools that they need. You know, at some point, you gotta just think about the kids and just make the necessary sacrifice. When kids are involved, it now becomes about them. It's no longer about you, the man or the woman. You know, so sometimes people get selfish about these things and are thinking about their careers or whatever. Or some people are not invested. You know, of course, we can't generalize. There are people who have valid reasons for wanting to go back home, you know, for whatever the case. And you're right. Whatever anybody decides to do, they have to weigh the consequences. But sometimes people just need to hear it. It's weird, but it's true. Some people just need to hear that word so that it will trigger them to go sit down and really think and weigh their options correctly, you know. So, I mean, for me, oh, God rest this young man's soul. For those that are
Amen.
still alive, I hope
Hmm.
they are learning and I hope they
Hmm.
understand that Mekus will lead to a place of no return, if not
Hmm.
done with sense.
Hmm. Kpekus where they share. Community kpekus where they
Community,
share with everybody.
exactly.
Now they delete on herself for. Ah,
Exactly. Social media
brothers.
kpekus.
Hmm.
When people they donate freely, I don't understand though. The true, the world don't they upside down. Me, I know I'm
No.
still living in old life. I'm an old soul, so I'm happy with the old way or some of the old ways of doing things because all this does not make sense to me. Why you would just fly all over, you abandon your own family supposedly, and which you will say you
Now
define.
excitement. Now the thrill. Hmm. Because this they go they talk, now you go start with chatting, they go they talk, they do small small love. Now what person no get now you go they sweet you. They said what be that quote where they talk say that something something. I don't forget that quote where they talk say something water taste sweet. I be something something. I don't forget them.
Something stolen, abi kisses,
Uh-huh,
stolen kisses or whatever.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Mm. Mm. Because stolen kisses not be this thing. You never not be. You don't return now. You don't go to not to return anymore. This
It
is
is
the
well.
case of stolen kisses of go and no return. Now be this one now.
Yes.
So
Mm.
if na kpekus full where they go, you go tell your wife say, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't know. Make I not talk past myself. Sister B, have a wonderful day. Be
Thank
correct.
you, my darling.
Everybody
Thank
where
you.
is the
How
near
far
go
with
near.
the connection now? How far?
We see they do and they go. You know, your Nigerians, our Nigerian people, young ladies and gentlemen, make a talk am for yourself. If you ask me. Our
Omo,
dear young men and women, una say, yeah, we like this idea. Oh my God, this is awesome. When we reach the time, but they form shy. Nobody,
I be want tell you that time, but I say no. Make you go. Experience is the best teacher. Make
they
you
form
go. Say
shy.
you go see.
You
They no
know,
go come forward. Forget about them. They no go come.
but the thing is that there are a few people that have come forward though, so I can't just knock it completely. There are a few people that have
Is it
actually
men or
come,
women that has come forward?
men and women. They've
Do you
come
know what
forward.
I'm thinking? Maybe you should have a
Mm.
WhatsApp group. I think WhatsApp is a bit more private. YouTube is too open. And you know, we come from very secret society. So people are not
Right.
ready to put themselves out there. So maybe
Okay.
WhatsApp group would be more easy for people to put their picture, say a little bit about themselves. Just make it a very private WhatsApp. Maybe that will work a bit better.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, that's another idea for you. Because
Okay.
YouTube, people don't want
Mm-hmm.
to put themselves out there because YouTube is too open. You know, they don't want people
Oh,
to see them. You
right.
know, they don't want people to know who they are and things
Right.
like that. So, but WhatsApp group might be a bit more private.
Well, you know what? That's actually a great idea because
Yes.
because what we've been doing lately is just having conversations about around relationships and just like
Yeah,
talking
people can
about.
introduce themselves on WhatsApp group. They can put their
Yeah,
picture. Hi, my name is so so so. I live so so so. You know, and if there are people in the group that like them, they chat them on
they
privately.
chat
They take
them
it
up
from there.
private.
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm gonna form that, and I'm gonna maybe drop it.
Anybody that is looking to somebody now, like that person that came from, there was somebody earlier on the show that said they're in Dubai. I will
Yeah.
forward them to you to go and meet you.
Okay, yeah, just forward
Mm,
them my email. They should go to my about and send me an email so I can just start collating all the numbers. And when I have a reasonable amount of people, I will form the WhatsApp private group so everybody
mm.
can connect. Yeah,
What you do
that's
is
it.
that just get another number. You don't need to use your main number. Get another SIM, pay as you go SIM, and
Oh,
then just set the WhatsApp up, and then you can share the number freely, and then
okay.
that's
Yeah,
not your personal number.
my
You can share
yeah.
it freely, and then you'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, thank you very much. I'm glad you brought it up. You've given me fantastic idea. All the single people in the house now they yeah, Mona not do as if I not they yell. Not come
When
back.
I go meet Omoye, you go match
Mona
make
come.
una brother Dubai. Go and meet Omoye, he go match make you.
Go to my email in my about and send your information. I go collect new number. I go send that to all of you. Now when we don't complete. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Sister B. I appreciate you. Have a
No worries,
wonderful rest
sis.
of the
Love you,
evening.
darling.
Talk to
Bye.
you again. All right
Bye.
then.
Bye,
Bye.
darling. Thank you. Yeah. We are at the end of the show, but before I go, thank you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, share it. All of you that were saying that we are not in 100,000 subscribers yet, okay, it's because you are not sharing and telling people to subscribe. That's why we are not even on 90,000 yet. So, if you want to help the ministry for the work, if you don't want me to do cooking channel, if you don't want me to turn it to cooking and travel vlog, because I know say I like to travel, then please ask people to subscribe and share on your social media. So tomorrow on Thursday, I am back. I want to give you a lineup of what we have coming up. On Thursday, I'm back. There was a story that we're talking about black tax that we want to continue that conversation. And I have somebody that is going to co-present that show with me. Her name is Jenny. Jenny spoke in that show where we're talking about Apostle and the girls. And she was talking from a very deep place of how parental influence can make all these women, like what we're talking about now, this slave queen. looking for money desperately, how parental influence can impact on girls looking for money desperately from men. So we have that show. She's coming to share her experience with us and also talk about, how do we deal with this black tax? Your papa get 9 children, you don't train any of them. How? And they expect you to be the one that will train them. Even the ones that are married, they are expecting you to be the one that will pay school fees for them. Everybody is a circle of poverty. And you are feeling overwhelmed. You are the only one in Europe. And you cannot cope. How do we deal with black tax? How do we deal with it? This show, I beg, make it a day with me on Thursday, this Thursday. We are going to be talking about it. They will tell you, the shame. Your mates don't build house. What do they do for Europe? What do they do for America? What have you achieved just because you refuse to prostitute yourself or to go and do things? Even the people that don't prostitute themselves have nothing to show for it, because at the end of the day, they still end up family not grateful. So, yeah. Okay, Ade, you say I shouldn't give you cooking and travel vlog. Okay. Get people to subscribe then. Share the videos then if you don't want me to switch. And on Sunday, I have another show, and I'm going to be talking about, if you check the videos that I set up, I have something the one I said I was going to do about this lady. Her name is Peace. They call her, the name they've given to her in America now is the Goldilocks. They call her the Goldilocks of the Hamptons. Sneaking around in apartments. Now relationship, we don't colo for America. She's run mad. She's lost her brain. She's lost her mind. I set that up because we need to share it. We need to learn. And we also need to find how, if it's possible, to get some help for her. We can't just keep quiet like this and be looking at this woman running around America. Does she not come from somewhere? Reminds me very vividly of another story I shared with you guys a long time ago about my friend who is in a similar situation in America. I'll give you an update about that one as well on Sunday. Yeah, she's lost her mind. My children, my children, my children. This woman has lost her mind now. She's suffering from severe mental health, breaking into people's homes up and down. And of course, on Tuesday, the 9th of August, we have Pastor Shola. He's going to be our guest speaker. He's going to be our teacher on Tuesday. And we are going to be looking about this topic. We talked around it today, and it's about abuse. Why is this so prevalent in our society? Why is it so permissive? Why is it so common? And what can we do to break the cycle? I'm hoping that Brother Ade from New York City will be here on Monday. Brother Ade, on Tuesday next week. If you can, please make it a date with us, Brother Ade. We're going to have Pastor Shola here, and we are going to be looking at the issue. If you have any question for Pastor Shola, send it to me on either WhatsApp, on Instagram, and if you have my WhatsApp number, email, you can email it to me. It's going to be a very, very, very comprehensive show. On Tuesday, the 9th of August, we have Pastor Shola in the building. Thank you all so much for being here today. Please, don't forget the lessons from today. Oh, brothers and sisters, please. The Bible says that the wages of sin is death. Don't allow any slave queen to delete you. Like we said, they are very desperate now. If you are a woman out there, don't allow any yahoo boy to blackmail you and use you and jazz you. Because these people, they are not smiling. Be careful. Be careful out there. Thank you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. Love and appreciate you all so much. And I shall see you on Thursday with Jenny to share that story about the black tax and how people can navigate this thing when family wahala done too much. You know, they feel depressed because of family wahala, and yet they know they appreciate. No, unfortunately, being paid, that my friend is not in a better place. I had to wash my hand off it because it was becoming something that I couldn't control anymore. Yeah. I'll see you guys on Thursday night. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and share. Get people to subscribe so we can get to 100,000. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. And if you are catching this on playback, please like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. Bye, guys. Bye.